What's happening, y'all? What's happening, y'all? We good? We good? He said very loose 7. What's good, Sean? Sean second, Jones third. No, Sean first, Mr. Jones second, Rich third, Cash fourth. What's happening, y'all? What's happening, y'all? Hey, what's the news? What's the news? It's the best time to say it too before the comments go stupid and we get into our conversations. I end up missing a lot of what's said. Specifically Jones, because Jones be saying a lot of stuff and it just get lost in the it get lost in the comments. I don't know if YouTube makes your font smaller than everybody else's. I don't know why your stuff just seems to get lost. But what's happening, everybody? Yeah, you've been quarantined. What you mean? Like, what happened? Like, you have coronavirus? Or you took the vaccine and got to chill out? What's good, Joe? Rich? I can't go back to school until the dang. What happened? I'm assuming you caught corona. What's good, Kobe? What's happening? That boy Kobe pulled up for the Friday stream. Yes, sir. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, my boy Jones caught the COVID, man. It's a whole family channel. But we all in it together, man. We be chilling. What's good, Steve Austin? We got the usuals. So you got a girl? No, I do not. Not currently. What's good, Jado? What's happening? What's happening? No, not currently. I'm cooling. I can't go nowhere anyway because of COVID. I'm not going anywhere. I don't hang out with my friends, barely even hang out with my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. What's good, DeQuavius? That man pulled up. Mr. Volikit himself, bro. Gotta always give him credit for that because we needed that. He said Kobe, that was random. Well, y'all know the Friday stream here. We talk about everything. Remember, what was that? Like the third one ever? We talked about women for like an hour of it. Forgot what it was. I forgot how we got to it. I remember Smokes was there. I'm pretty sure the majority of y'all were there, but I remember Smokes talking the most. And it was me and Seyi talking a lot too. I forgot. That was like the only one where we talked about women for like an hour though. I was close to someone who had it for more than 15 minutes. So you might not confirm to have it, but just in case you're gonna chill out. Okay, bet. That's the smart way to go about it though. That's a smart way to go about it. Wait, I'm trying to turn the heat off. God, that remote wasn't working for a second. Where we at? I was okay. They said a QB swing. We trading up for trade. I mean, they said we're going big on quarterback. So if by the end of free agency, if the draft comes around, we haven't traded for somebody, we haven't signed somebody big, we're trading up in the draft. It's one of those three. We're trading for a big name quarterback, signing a big name quarterback in free agency, or trading up for one of the top guys in the draft. Period. Like that, they've clearly shown that. It's one of those three. We're not just gonna stick at 19 and take a quarterback. We're not gonna wait for like a Mac Jones or Kyle Trask. Thank goodness. So at least that eliminates that possibility. What's good? 445. Rico, did you hear that Alex would like to come back and play in 2021? He better not. I ain't hear about that one. I was exposed on the 25th and today. Praise up for you, Jones. What you think about Matt Stafford? I like Matthew Stafford a lot, but I don't love him enough to give up a first round pick for him. And that's coming from a UGA, fan. Diehard. I don't have none of my stuff around that I had for that video. Yeah, that's all in the closet. But still, man, y'all know how I am. You can hear it in my voice. I'm a UGA fan, but like at the end of the day, I care about my burgundy and gold over all else. If I had to pick between my burgundy and gold winning the Super Bowl and my Georgia Bulldogs winning the championship, I'm taking the Super Bowl without even blinking, no hesitation. So like I'm not about to I'm not about to let my love for UGA possibly, ruin my chances of my burgundy and gold being successful long term, having some longevity. So I mean, I love Stafford, but I'm not giving up a first round pick for him. I don't like him that much. You know what I'm saying? Even as much as I love UGA, I love my boy Stafford and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I wish him the best, and it would be nice if we got him, but I'm not giving up I'm not giving up a first for him. I'm sorry. And then there's plenty of teams bidding for him, so it's dark. Y'all might not have, but Matthew Stafford is easily the best quarterback we've had in a while. So like that's cool too, but like a first round pick. I mean, it's just too many other options that are better where you don't have to give up first round picks. Y'all might not have it. Okay, Jones, you might be straight. What's good, Smokes? Was good evening, good evening. Things to talk about today. Stock market, QBs, carousel, no Wizards. Wait, the Wizards still haven't done well? It's still like a struggle. Again, I haven't really paid attention, so I don't know. This is my first time hearing about it. I mean, I did see Bradley Beal scored like 47 or something in the loss, but that's it. What team do you think we would trade up with? I think we would at least trade up into the top 8. I think just to be safe. Open up the phones Sunday, Rico. All right, I might have to, man. I'll open up the phones, man. Just remind me. But as soon as I got home, coach sent something out saying after school weightlifting was canceled. I was in the weight room today. Man. Yeah, Kyle. I was sick seeing Kyle Smith go to the team I hate the most in the NFL. Now I got to root against him. I wanted to root for him, whether he, worked for the Burgundy and Gold or not. I wanted to root for him, but now he's working for the Falcons, so I hope he just magically becomes terrible at drafting. I hope the Falcons go 0-16 for the rest of their lives. I saw someone say we might get Dak. I really don't like him. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure the Cowboys are getting them. It's almost like a thing, like just people around that are close to NFL teams and know how to look into that stuff and have connections to the Cowboys and all of that. It's pretty much assumed they're going to sign them. It's not guaranteed, but it's assumed. But what do you think about this trade offer for Watson? Watson for 3 firsts, 2 seconds, Kyle Allen, Jonathan Allen. That is a lot, man. I want Deshaun Watson a lot, but golly, that's a lot. I don't know, man, to be honest. The 2 seconds and Jonathan Allen is what got me. Kyle Allen is whatever. Like he's literally gonna only get paid $800,000 next season, probably. So that's not even like a thing. But Josh Allen in 2 seconds, bro. That it seemed like it's got to be one or the other, man. Both of them. But at the same time, there's the logic that like one of these defensive linemen are not going to get paid between Payne, Matt Ioannidis, and Jonathan Allen. One of them's not going to be here within like the next 3 years, more than likely. So it's like one of them's going to end up going away anyway. Why not jump in front of it and use them as a trade, some trade value? I guess. I don't know. Zach Wilson will be perfect for us. Watch him at BYU. It's the same as Scott Turner runs. Yeah, Zach Wilson would be great for us. Of course, I prefer Trey Lance slightly more, but I'm ecstatic with either one. Like I'm super ecstatic. Dang Jones, y'all heard what's been going on with GME and Robinhood? Oh yeah, I'm in it. I'm involved in it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I was in the DOGE stocks. You know what I'm saying? I was in that. I was in some of that. Getting heavily involved. I'm in the stocks too, so it's been pretty fun. Yes, sir. We built the best man. Yes, sir. Hell. We're the best man. Worst team in the NBA. Is it really that bad? One of my friends told me the Pistons were the worst team in the NFL, or they had the worst record or something. I didn't think the Wizards were that bad. Aren't the Knicks still bad? I'm assuming. Per sources, Giants are willing to, because I thought y'all had like COVID cases. Y'all aren't just terrible. It's just COVID been hit. I don't know. Per sources, Georgia Giants are willing to trade 3 first rounders, a third rounder, and Daniel Jones for Watson. Is that really a thing? I never heard that. That's crazy. I have doubts about Trey Lance and Zach Wilson. They haven't been playing as good teams as Kyle Trask, Mac Jones, and Justin Fields. But also the opposing argument is that Mac Jones has had one of the best receiving cores in college football history. Kyle Trask did absolutely nothing when Kyle Pitts and his number 1 receiver were out the game. That's the game he threw like 3 interceptions. And Justin Fields still has a really good just team around him in general. Wait, Kyle is a Falcon now. Yeah, he's with the Falcons. Martin Mayhew at the Senior Bowl. I'm not surprised. We always go heavy at the Senior Bowl. We took Montez Sweat and Terry McLaurin off the Senior Bowl, so I'm not surprised. I'll be watching the Senior Bowl tomorrow. I will be too. I might just go ahead and live stream that just because. I wouldn't trade any D linemen except Tim Settle. But I don't think people are willing to trade for Tim Settle. He said trade for Ioannidis. Yeah, if I had to pick anybody out of the group, I would say Ioannidis. Now, before this past season, I would have said Jonathan Allen. But 2020 was Jonathan Allen's year, bro. He went crazy. And I'm assuming he's going to keep it up. I'm assuming Ron Rivera and Jack Del Rio play a large role in that. So it's definitely Ioannidis as the odd man out at this point. Because, again, Tim Settle isn't even part of it because I don't think a team's out here looking to trade for Tim Settle. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that gets different. I don't know if I'm Trey Lance, everybody in the draft. Same here. I honestly don't think so. 3-11, the Wizards suck. Wolves and Wizards have the worst records. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw my boy Ant finally got to start last game. He started. And so, of course, he put up better stats because he played longer. So that was cool. But I think D'Angelo Russell's supposed to be returning to the lineup. So I'll catch that game if I can, watch some of it when Ant's playing. But if Ant's not in the game, I literally just don't care enough to turn it off. And I usually end up not coming back to look to see if he's back in the game. COVID still, oh, dang. We go stream for Trey Lance game. What you mean Trey Lance game? You mean pro day or what he's about to play? Is he in the Senior Bowl? I don't think he's in the Senior Bowl. Is he? Trey Lance in the Senior Bowl? What's good, Casper? Is trading 4 or 5 first rounders too much if that means we keep our players? I don't know, man. That does hurt, bro. Trading 4 or 5 first rounders is wild. I don't know. What's good, WFig? I don't know. I'm about to sit on that. Right now, I'm leaning towards no, but I don't know. That's Deshaun Watson is built different. Hey, Rico, what time is the Senior Bowl? I don't know exactly. I haven't even looked into it. I've been listening to podcasts who have been reviewing the Senior Bowl players and who's been balling, but I haven't actually watched any practices myself. I haven't really paid too much attention to it. Yeah, I've just been so busy. Knicks are 8 seed in the East. Oh, that's not that bad. He's good, though. Darren Orlovsky said Giants should trade Saquon and Daniel Jones plus picks for Watson. Good grief. Yeah, I saw that. Dan Orlovsky did say they should. I didn't see anything about the Giants saying they would or they're willing to. Hey, Brody, no. The Bengals at 5 is a nice pick spot, too, because for trading up as far as in the draft, just off of the Bengals don't need quarterbacks. So that's probably where people are going to be fighting for. The Bengals probably going to have an auction at their pick. I saw a TikTok that ranked the rookie. Justin was number 1. Chase was 2, which is wrong. Cam is 11, while Winfield is 12. Gibson 13, which is correct. But Chin was 24. Dang, Jeremy Chin. Out bad, huh? What if we draft Kadarius Toney at 19? I want quarterback. I'm cool. I'm perfectly fine with Kadarius Toney at 19 if we trade for Matthew Stafford or Deshaun Watson. At that point, then yeah. I mean, but with Deshaun Watson, we wouldn't have the 19th pick, so that's all right. But if we get Matthew Stafford, we don't have to give away a first-round pick. I'm super down for Kadarius Toney at 19. But if we don't have a quarterback traded for, drafted, or signed in free agency, a big name one that's a really good one, like a Matthew Stafford, Deshaun Watson, or somebody, then I want quarterback in the first. Jonathan Allen's a beast. Yeah, he balled out this year. I keep Settle away. He's better rounded than Matt. That's lick a point. Matthew Stafford. Matt Ioannidis is our best pass rushing. Defensive lineman, interior defensive lineman, but he is not our best run stopper at all. He's behind some Settle. He's definitely behind Jonathan Allen. Definitely behind Deron Payne. So, Matt Ioannidis isn't very well rounded, but he's definitely our best interior pass rusher. I saw another TikTok that showed teams doing better than their record, and they showed us with a pick of Terry. Oh yeah, let's go. Okay, people know. People go. Even if people don't know yet, they'll learn. We better get rid of Russell Westbrook. Trask could be really good if he clicks with McLaurin. I don't want another non-mobile quarterback. I can't do it. Another low ceiling guy. I'm taking my chances at trying to get one of the best quarterbacks, not just some guy that might be decent. I don't want another Kirk Cousins situation. I'm not going through Kirk Cousins again. I feel like Kyle Trask is at best probably will be Kirk Cousins. Trey Lance isn't in the Senior Bowl. Yeah, that's what I thought. Says stream his game. Oh, stream his game. So a film session watch, live streaming instead of doing a video. I might do both. Lance is a sophomore, I think. Yeah, he is. He's either a redshirt sophomore or just a pure sophomore. Senior Bowl's at 2:30 p.m. All right, bet. Appreciate that. What's good, Hassan? How's your day going? Hey, chilling, man. Cooling. I'm technically eating right now. But I'm just replying to everybody, so I'm not really eating yet. Oh, my boy Shaida pulled up. There we go. What's good? What's that quote mean? What does that quote mean? We'll see when he finally gets up. When he finally can hear us and we can hear him. Appreciate the song too. Yeah, I had fun making that outro. It didn't take too long. It took an hour or two. It wasn't that bad. It was really fun making it though. I'm a Clippers fan. We doing good this year. That's what's up. I don't have no beef with them. If Penaswell is there, Bengals might not trade their pick. That's the problem. Yeah, no. If Penei Sewell is there, they probably do take him. They do. But I know you might be able to convince them to trade back, and depending on what picks you offer, they'd be willing to take another offensive tackle plus those picks over just Penei Sewell. You know what I'm saying? What if Geis gets cleared and goes to ATL? That would be wild. That would be kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to root against them like crazy. I'm going to have to root anybody who play for the Falcons. I'm rooting against them heavily.
Anyone wants to know the quote? So this quote is actually, well, all my quotes are real. as you know, all my quotes are real, but this is super real. This is super real. You heard Bradley Beal say it. So after he scored, what was it, like a 43-point game?
I thought it was 47 or something in that range.
Yeah, 47, and another loss for the Washington Wizards. So a reporter asked Bradley Beal, is he frustrated? And he responded, is the sky blue?
No, necessarily. I mean, that maybe he's just waiting for everybody to come back from COVID and everything.
He wants to leave. Well, what do you mean?
Like
your team was trash before that. Like he wants to leave.
You never know. You know, Rich said they don't want to talk about Wizards, so you about to get all kinds of hate in the comment section.
What was the stat line for Russell Westbrook? 163 shots, and he made 163 points. He averaged 1 point per shot. one field goal is worth 2 points, people. He averaged 1 point per shot.
Possibly 3.
Say what?
I said possibly 3.
Possibly 3. Yeah, exactly. Possibly 3. He averaged 1 point per shot.
I love Westbrook, but that's hilarious.
The team is trash, and Bradley Beal needs to leave. That's all I got to say.
They're working on it, bro. I just said Westbrook and Rondo got into it. They get into it quite a bit. Westbrook and Wall, Westbrook and Lillard, Westbrook and Rondo. That kind of happens. That tends to happen quite a bit. What's going on in sports? Is good.
Oh yeah, I was on my KD. I didn't like comb or brush my hair or anything, so that's why I look like that. But whatever. My quarantine.
You good? You good? You
No, I see Smokes over there criticizing me in the comments. What you look like though? You ain't on the webcam. You know, you ain't on the webcam. I'm real like that to be on the webcam.
Hey man, I mean, it just look like a typical ATL cup when I think about it. There ain't nothing too like crazy.
Yeah, kind of. But look, we all good. The Wizards ain't all good though. And also Bradley Beal's wife also said that she's just sick of it. She's sick.
Wait, she spoke on it too?
Oh yeah. Bradley Beal's wife is outspoken. Like she'll let you know. She's like not like Brent Grimes' wife. That's like over tipping the scale, but she got a little bit of it. Let's see if I saved it. I'm trying to see if I saved it in the comments. Did I say?
Just to let you know, Mr. Jones.
Oh yeah, I did save it. Sick of it.
It's quarantining. Mr. Jones is quarantining, just to let you know.
Oh, Kai Jones.
Like he doesn't have confirmed corona, but he was around somebody. And yeah, of course, I love Easy Max, bro. I love Mike frozen chicken nuggets. I got them frozen fish sticks, Easy Max Velvetas. I eat all of that. I stopped eating ravioli because it's super unhealthy for you, but I love all of that stuff. The quick eats, the quick microwaves.
Sick of it.
He said sick of it. Po baby. I was seeing memes on Twitter.
Yeah, that's what Bradley Beal's wife said. They fed up. He needs to get traded. If y'all some true Wizards fans, y'all would want him to get traded for his own good. Y'all would want him to win. If y'all some true Wizards fans,
you gotta want your team to be. I mean, because Bradley Beal is your best chance of somebody, possibly signing over in free agency. I mean, it's not quite likely like a big name, but Bradley Beal is your best hope at.
Yeah. He's your best hope. Let me come in for Westbrook chucking up shots. Yeah. I want to be part of that team. Let me come in and get coached by Scott Brooks. Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah, Scott Brooks thing is a problem. Westbrook is a problem. Scott Brooks is a problem. I'm not gonna lie. And I love Westbrook. Again, my favorite basketball player. He about to hand over the torch to Ant. But Westbrook is a problem, bro. Westbrook is not it right now. Every time I see him, it's something stupid happening.
It's
something inefficient.
A player like Westbrook just so heavily reliant on athleticism. So when you lose a step or two and you have much more athleticism than you do like skill, just like straight up skill, then you just all of a sudden, like when you become past your prime, you completely lose your game, or you're just completely ineffective because Westbrook was so used to going 120% all the time. He's so used to being faster and more athletic than everybody, but now he's losing a step, but he's still playing that way. And that's the problem.
Very true. Just not getting bailed out by his athleticism. And shouts out to LeBron for adjusting. Logo LeBron, you see him shooting from the logo.
Exactly.
So even when he does lose of athleticism, even though he's like a freak of nature, it's probably going to take him longer than anybody else in the history of just life. At least one of the longest, one of the most freakishly athletic people of all time. Even when that happens, if it happens, he'll be able to just shoot at least for like a nice clean 2 or 3 years. Just be a straight shooter if you have to. Distributor and shooter. You don't have to like go in and dunk on people.
Exactly. He developed his post game. He's a better passer. He has arguably the biggest IQ, like the smartest IQ, like of any player of all time. Arguably, like you can really argue with LeBron James. So he could adjust. Westbrook, he just needs to play different. He just need to be a passer and a defender. Need to play. Speaking of Rondo, we need to play like Rondo. That's what
he needs to really take notes from Derrick Rose, because Derrick Rose isn't as like freakishly athletic as he was. But I was watching that Pistons Nets game for a little bit. I mean, was it the Lakers or no, it was the Nets. And no, it was definitely the Lakers. It was D Rose versus LeBron. Okay. So you can only tell I only watched like 5 minutes of it, but like the 5 minutes I watched, he was balling. And it's just like everything he did looked smooth. It wasn't rushed, it wasn't just relying on athleticism, it was actual skill. So Westbrook need to hit up D Rose and be like, hey man, how did you do it?
The thing with Derrick Rose is he lost his athleticism, well, at least like his elite athleticism early in his career. So he was young enough. He didn't even touch his prime yet. Even though he won MVP, he didn't even hit his prime yet. So he was young enough to adjust his game. It wasn't like ingrained to his head that he had to play that way.
Good
Westbrook's
point.
been playing like this for like 12 years now, at least 12 years. So it's just like
those habits die hard.
Exactly. So it's hard to automatically transition to a completely different game. But for the good of that Wizards team, he has to, because right now Rockets got away smooth with that trade. Yo, they got the better player, and I believe they got a draft pick, so they got away smooth. Yeah, they did get drafted.
So random.
So
basketball is so random and weird.
And then Rockets are playing better without James Harden too. So that's the thing. They got the top. Ever since Harden got traded, Rockets have had the top defense in the NBA. Ever since Harden got traded.
It's crazy too, because James Harden's actually a pretty good defender and underrated, but he just wasn't caring. He was showing he wanted to leave.
Yeah, he was just had the reputation of being a poor defender. Yeah, and the thing is, Harden takes plays off on defense a lot. Even though he can be a good defender when he wants to, he takes plays off. And you know what? I think it was like addition by subtraction for the Rockets for that year, because when you have a player that's just so disgruntled, that just does not want to be there, and it's like a person like you, like for the people in comments, like you ever at work, and then you got this coworker that really hates their job. And it's like they're just a drag to be around because they try to bring everybody else down with them. When they not on their shift, everything feels so much better. James Harden was that coworker.
Bro, it makes you not even want to wake up in the morning when you know, really? Like it's just like, bro, I don't even feel like no. Boy, that conference services was wild. Oh. When we was giving the Italian students tours around New York. Boy, there was some disgruntled workers, boy. About 80% of
workers, disgruntled bosses. Yeah. The thing is, that job was fun, but like, yeah, they did drag it down. They did drag it down.
Yeah, the people, you can tell people only did that program so they could be in New York for the summer. They didn't care about doing tours or nothing.
Super entitled. Like, I wasn't complaining. Well, I took as many shifts as I can, and look, I get to stay in New York during the summer. I was not complaining.
Bro, that was really bad. But yeah, like James Harden just didn't care. He just literally, and we saw like even after he got traded, DeMarcus Cousins and them like openly were like, bro, he was like, we were just tired of it. If you don't want to be here, just don't want to. I think that was before he actually got traded. I think he said
that was like literally a day before.
He was like, bro, if you don't want to be here, don't be here, like type of thing. You making it hard for the chemistry.
Apparently, from reading The Athletic, before Harden made that final press conference for the Rockets, he actually knew he was going to get traded to the Nets because his agent already told him that they already had that deal in place. He was getting traded to the Nets. So even knowing that, he still said that press conference, like, keep quiet and get traded.
No, that was better for everybody. That was better for the Nets. That was better for the Rockets, clearly. And it's crazy too, because I've been watching the Nets play occasionally, and I watched the first game almost fully where James Harden came in. Him and KD were great together. Then they inserted Kyrie a few games later, and it just hasn't been as well. And it's crazy because Kyrie is the most efficient shooter right now. He's been the most efficient one. Like he came in and is shooting at a higher percentage every game that I've watched, and it's just like it's crazy that him being inserted, even being efficient, hasn't worked out that well.
Kyrie's efficient. Kyrie's efficient, but the thing with Kyrie is that Kyrie is not gonna take less shots. He's not going to he's not gonna play second fiddle to nobody. When he's there, he's the star. At least in his mind, he's the best player on the floor. Because honestly, on any given day, he could very well be the best player on the court, and that's even with LeBron and KD on the court. Like on any given day, because Kyrie has that skill. Like he can be the best player on the court, but the thing with Kyrie is his game meshes too much with James Harden. So, like I said before, James Harden, they need to have a lineup where they'll start together, but one of them will be on the bench while the other two are playing. And when the other two are on the bench, then you bring that star in. So, like I said, just bring James Harden on the bench. Then bring
again. I haven't watched every Nets game since Kyrie came back, but the games I've watched, it's been James Harden mostly working with the bench. Now, there's times where all three of them are out there, but usually if it's only one of those star players with just bench players, it's usually James Harden. And then it's crazy too, because the times I've watched James Harden, isn't even like taking over the game. Like it's him and bench players, and the bench players are shooting more shots than him. I'm like, this is your chance to go crazy.
Been a true point guard. It's like he put his like OKC game and his Houston game. He kind of combined that together, and that's Brooklyn Harden. Like he's being like more of a passive player, which I feel like that's good in the long run. My main problem with the Nets team is not even about their offense. Look, their offense is going to come. They got three of the best offensive players of all time. So
that defense,
the defense, the other side of the ball. That's horrible. You see how expecting cook them? Like
boy, that's his own right there. That's what you mean? We expected that. He from Atlanta. What you mean? Like we knew Colin Sexton was going to do that.
My bad.
Isaac Okoro locking people down. You know what I'm saying? We knew that. Like, come on now.
Of course, but when you got let's see who else cooked them. When you get like just regular everyday players not from Atlanta cooking you, that's when you have a problem.
Bruh. So, everybody on Cleveland was giving them buckets too, like Andre Drummond, Larry Nance, like I mean just straight like aggressive, put the elbow on somebody's chest and score. You said who?
Chetty Osman.
Yeah, bro, that guy was so fun to watch, bro. That guy was really fun to watch. I didn't even know he existed till I watched the next game. Oh
yeah. He played. He was on that championship team. He was on that championship team when LeBron won. But
boy, I don't remember him at all. That man looked Japanese, but he's he Turkish or something like that.
Yeah, he's Turkish. I don't think he's Turkish. I think he is. I'll look that up later. Turkish or Croatian? That's Turkish. Okay, whatever. I'll look it up later. But so the Nets, they just so used. They just have three players that are so used to taking plays off on defense because they're the star guy. They're used to carry an offensive load. They're used to carrying an offensive load. But the thing is, now you got you can't have three players taking plays off on defense. Kevin Durant usually doesn't take plays off on defense, but this is Achilles Kevin Durant. He needs to compensate for something. He needs to still work his way back in to the flow of the game, even though he's having his best offensive output of all time. It needs to give with something. He's still working his way back. So,
and we've seen that when you injure one leg, don't put too much weight and effort on the other leg. Don't overexert the other one because you're just gonna end up hurting that one. So it's better just basically just chill completely. Both legs just chill out every now and then.
Yo, Harden, what Smoke said, Harden's a walking bucket. Thing with Harden could be 300 pounds and he can still average 20 a game in the NBA. That's how natural of a scorer he is.
And I love Westbrook, but he don't know nothing about that. He don't know nothing about that. That man Westbrook, 300 pounds going 1 for 40. I'm not gonna lie. Again, that's my favorite player in the NBA, but I don't see him getting a bucket if he's not faster than the guy guarding.
Oh no.
He has that nice midi occasionally, but it's on and off. Some games he'll hit like 7 out of 10 middies. Another game he'll hit like 1 out of 12. That midi is weird.
But that's the thing. He just needs to at least he could take that occasional mid-range jump shot to stop shooting threes. He's kind of done that, at least in Houston. He's been doing that. Like he didn't shoot threes at all. But maybe just because he was technically the center on offense.
Yeah, he was playing in the center spot.
Yeah, so that's probably why I didn't take threes. But just be on your Rondo. Just don't take threes at all. Look, Westbrook is still one of the best passers in the league. Just focus on passing and stop focusing on getting triple doubles. Like, just look, like we get it. You can get over 10 rebounds a game, but you don't need to. Like, just stop focusing on getting triple doubles and be efficient. If Westbrook will just try to be on his Chris Paul and average like 15 a game, their team will be better if he just focuses on passing. And look, he gets assists, but there's a difference between Chris Paul assists and Stephon Marbury assists. He gets Stephon Marbury assists. That's if you have a high usage rate and you pass the ball at the last second when you already like dribbled the shot clock down, or you already exhausted yourself from looking for your own shot and pass the ball. Yeah,
driving kick kings.
While Chris Paul would get assists, but he still moves within the flow of the offense. He's not a ball stopper, and Russell Westbrook needs to stop being a ball stopper if they want to win.
Quite true. And 445, I'm right with you. I'm keeping track of every Atlanta draft now because our draft guru went to the Falcons as a VP of player personnel. So now I got to make sure he's having terrible drafts from now on. I got to make sure it's us and not him. And yeah, Kyrie doing the sage on the course, bro. I don't know. And I'm a scent guy. I literally grow my own sage outside and everything. I have all the incense. I have all of that type of stuff. I keep cologne and lotion right next to me for no reason. I mean, I'll perfume. It don't matter. It can be girly, it can be manly, whatever. I literally don't care. But at the end of the day, I'm not about to be on an NBA court burning sage. Like, that's something spiritual. That's not even. That man is on some different stuff. But he is from Jersey, which is really close to New York. And anytime I run into somebody that's like that, they're usually from New York, like 95% chance from New York. So I'm not surprised.
And he said he used to like stay in Harlem for the most part growing up.
Oh, he did? I didn't hear that. That's exactly it. Oh, he used to be on 25th with the Africans with the incense and the oil.
You play like that too.
Oh, he does play like a super New Yorker. I was like, where he from Jersey, so maybe he just used to go there every now. I didn't know he was in Harlem.
Tomato. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like say, he used to like just travel to Harlem.
Ah, okay.
He used to play on the courts outside.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he is from Jersey. It's right there. You just take a bus real quick. It's not even that hard. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's pretty funny though. Yeah, he does play just like a New Yorker though. Kyrie's game is literally the logo of how most people in New York play. You could just go to a regular game, people good or not, play just like Kyrie. It's crazy. Because it's different here. Atlanta's more athleticism, rough, fouling.
Anthony
whole bunch of just trash talking and Anthony Edwards, just
whole field goal percentage. Anthony Edwards is that. It's all that.
New York is literally handles and shooting threes. That's literally what New York is, and really creative passes and stuff like that. I feel like the DMV gets the best of both, where they're like super Southern athletic, but also very New York fundamentals and handles and shot efficiency. That's why DMV is just like literally basketball hub. Then them in LA are literally just basketball capitals. Y'all like right in the middle. Y'all get the Southern grits and chicken athleticism. Y'all get the New York, fundamentals and budget. We speak about every time. DMV and New York got a crazy budget for trying to raise future athletes. Atlanta does not have that. Like y'all have courts everywhere, free courts, inside courts. We don't have that. Yeah, we just got land.
That's where we usually generate football players.
Literally just open grass field. It doesn't even have to have lines on it or nothing. Doesn't even have to be a perfect square. Back in middle school, when I used to play football every evening after school, we just had like a circular field and we made it work.
You know what's funny too? In soccer as well, the good American soccer players, like the soccer players from America that are good enough to be stars in Europe, we got a couple of them. They all come from Texas. Because there's so much land and it's always hot.
Just have places to kick a ball around when you're chilling and they'll have nothing better to do.
Exactly. Like they don't come from up north. They usually come from the south.
Environment.
Yeah.
The environment. Northeast produces hoopers like crazy. The South produces football players. And if you have enough land and enough budget, you have soccer.
And then just in Cali in general, this seems like every 5 minutes there's a basketball court. There's like an indoor court. They got the Drew League over there, which is
like
like
LA has everything, bro. Football, basketball, all of that. They just literally just like, we're gonna make sure we designate land.
Big state. It's just a big state.
It's huge. And in the way just LA's city infrastructure is set up, there's parks everywhere. There's football fields, basketball courts. It's like New York, but a little bit more spread out. So they actually have room for not just basketball courts everywhere. They have baseball fields, football fields, everything. So LA is just perfectly built.
It's weird. I just don't know how all of a sudden we're becoming a basketball state too in Georgia. I'm trying to see like what's making that.
Yeah, I don't know, bro, because we've been football. I mean, even Anthony Edwards said that he doesn't even like to watch basketball in his free time. He basically only watches it as a job to watch film. But people from Atlanta literally care about football, and everything else fails into comparison. Kobe wanted to know who you are. This is Seyi. This is my boy. This is his first time pulling up to the Friday podcast. Welcome to the Friday night. Yeah. This is my fellow Atlanta brethren, even though it's ironic because I met him in New York, but fellow Atlanta brethren.
St. John's, you know.
Yes, sir. St. John's University, Queens, New York. Yes, sir. You're an American soccer player from Texas, probably.
Actually, Smokes, I actually got a story. Yeah, I actually got a story for that, Smokes. Okay, so this player that plays for Juventus, which is like the number one team in Italy, Cristiano Ronaldo plays there. He's called Weston McKennie. So he was actually a running back in high school, but I forgot what made him go into soccer. He was actually a good football player too. He's built like a football player if you see him too. If you want to Google him, you can see he's built like a football player, but he decided, I think it said something like he just decided to go to soccer because there was more opportunity there because it was easier to go pro playing soccer, which was true. And what do you know? Now he's making millions for Juventus. He's probably making more at Juventus than he would if he would have been a football player. And since he's a running back, he's actually playing a safer sport.
Man's gonna play for 5 years at top peak conditioning. Running back in the NFL is the shortest lifespan and gotta be in sports. It gotta be, unless I'm missing something. Well, of course, rugby is weird. They don't wear pads, but
he's 21 years old, already playing for like one of the most famous clubs in the world. So he's already making a lot of bank. If he was playing football right now, he'll still be in college. So I think he made the right choice. Honestly, if I had a kid, I'll probably do the same thing too. Like, look, I'll train you to be a soccer player. It's easy to go pro there. As long as we just have enough money to take you to all the camps so you can be better than the average American at your age. And then we'll let you train in Europe, where you'll be definitely better than the average American, and then you can make legit money at a young age.
And it's better competition. Better playing against better people make you better.
Yeah.
That's why Europe is always going to be a hub, because they grab people from Brazil, Argentina, and all the best of the best go against each other and make each other better and just farm more talent.
Yeah. The thing with Brazil, like they treat soccer how we treat football here, like in the South. Yep. So it's like everywhere, like they'll play soccer in the hoods, like everywhere. And a lot of people from Brazil come from like dangerous areas where they usually play soccer as a way to get out from where they came
literally from. Sounds like Atlanta. Football or rapper to get out. Basically the same thing.
There's so many good Brazilians that play soccer. It seems like every one of 5 Brazilians is a like professional soccer player. That's how many Brazilians, like good Brazilian players there are.
And then they just have attractive colors. Like when it's the World Cup, that yellow and green is just fun to look at. I'm not gonna lie.
It is. Yeah, it is.
I can't lie. I don't care how ordinary fan it sounds. That green and yellow is fun to look at. It's more entertaining than the way the Packers do it.
The Brazilian players are so fun to watch because they're like street ballers. They're like street soccer players. So they do like all the tricks, all the moves, like Ronaldinho, for example, Neymar. Yeah, it's so fun to watch.
They're way better. Yeah, they bring. It's a different type of hood. It's not black hood, but it's a different type of hood. And of course, out of that environment comes creativity. But they don't ever really be identified. They speak Portuguese, so they don't really identify as as us. But I mean, at the end of the day, anything that like that type of environment breeds creativity and stuff like that. You're struggling. Exactly. You find out you use art as a way to, mentally take yourself other places most of the time. So creativity just breeds in areas like that. You're going to be show offs. You're going to be better trash talkers. You're going to be more creative with your celebrations and the way you do normal things in a sport.
Yeah, exactly.
They provide some of the most entertaining guys out there doing it.
That had its trade-offs because they usually don't breed too many great defenders because of that. They usually get attackers. So remember when we watched that World Cup game, Germany and Brazil?
Yeah.
And that was horrible. I think it was like 7-0 or 7-1.
Yeah, 7-1. Scores and no defense. Everybody want the ball.
Yeah, so they just got exposed.
It's not great for team building, but for talent producing, for them to go to other places and fulfill their role is perfect. But when they become their own Brazilian national team for the World Cup, it gets dark. They get dominated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this Mac Jones and offensive tackle.
Rich.
Wow. Huh? What happened?
Rich. Yeah, I was gonna get to the Florida stuff. Rich sent me a message on IG. About how there's 41 players from that 2008-2009 Florida team that got arrested.
Oh yeah, it's wild. You want me to bring that up? I can bring that up real quick.
Yeah. You can bring it up.
I gotta make a new screen over here. How many was it?
40. I think it was 41. Let's see. Was it 41? Let me see. I think I saved it or screenshotted it. Yeah, there we go. The 2008 Florida Gators won the BCS National Championship. Of the 121 players on the roster, 41 have been arrested. An amazing feat.
An amazing feat. No, don't say it like that. Don't say an amazing feat like it's something to be proud of.
Said hey boys, congrats on national championship. Some of you will be off to the NFL. Some of you will be in jail. Some of you will be doing of the 121 players that I have in this locker room right now, a third of you will be arrested.
That's really ridiculous, bro. That's really ridiculous. They was just out there. They didn't care about any interviews. They did whatever they had to get the most talented guys to win a championship. And it worked. Really? They were like, hey, man, y'all go off. Y'all leave college. And it's out of our hands now. We don't have anything to do with it.
He has a bad track record. He threw some weights at a head coach, but he's a 5-star wide receiver. He's very fast. So let's sign him.
Yeah, Percy Harvin was wilder for that one. I mean, we went through it the other stream with the Incognito brothers and stuff like this. It's just ridiculous, bro. That's a weird team.
Incognito's he was part of this team?
My fault. The other brothers, the other offensive linemen. My fault.
Pouncey.
Yeah, the Pouncey. Yeah,
that's adding to it.
Not the super bully, but the super not playing with nobodies. The Morrises of the NFL kind of. That's the best way I can use to describe them. Right, they had everybody. Tebow went to jail. What would he be arrested for? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. Stealing holy water? I have no idea what he could do. That man is a righteous man, bro. That man don't play about none of that.
Let's see. Not wearing a mask going to church. Going to church in the pandemic. That's what he'll be arrested for.
Maybe, yeah. That's something I can think of.
Going to church when in the pandemic when you're not supposed to.
I can't see. He's just such a chill, nice guy. That's not a bad thing at all, too. I rock with it. I can't see anything he'd get arrested for. DUI or crab legs.
That ain't Jameis.
Yeah, that man Jameis is different, bro. Why? I'm just still confused about the crab legs. Like, it's different if you're struggling, because he was a college student and struggling. He was kind of broke.
Pretty sure he got that for free. He's a man in Florida State.
And why do you shoot so high for crab legs? If you're gonna steal something, maybe some canned food.
I don't know. Have you been? Well, I never ate the crab legs in Florida. I'm pretty sure the crab legs of Florida are different. I'm pretty sure. I've been to that same Publix where he stole that crab legs from. Crab legs are literally the number one thing you can get from that Publix. So those crab legs must have been hit.
Where is that? It was in Florida,
Tallahassee.
Right?
Yeah, Tallahassee.
Oh yeah, He from Alabama, so he is country.
Yeah, I've been at that
That,
same
that
Publix.
man,
So hey,
that man went to Florida and finally got better seafood than Alabama and just couldn't contain himself, boy.
yeah,
You
I'm
know,
saying, look,
Maryland and Florida got the best seafood. Seafood. Massachusetts, I heard, has really good seafood too, though.
oh yeah. Massachusetts seafood are definitely hitting. You ever get a
Yeah,
lobster roll? Like they're expensive, but they taste so good. And then New Orleans, of course.
oh yeah, but I don't. Louisiana different though because they do theirs like kind of Cajun-y.
Oh, you don't
I
like
didn't
Cajun?
consider them like just normal regular. No, I prefer Cajun. I don't even really like seafood. I prefer
Oh no,
Cajun food
there's
easily
seafood.
better.
Like I don't like I like seafood, but I could do without it. But New Orleans seafood is different.
Yeah, I put it in a whole nother category. I don't even put it with Maryland, Massachusetts, and Florida. Like they put their own entire spin on it. I prefer everything they got going on.
Oh
But I
yeah,
just
oh
didn't.
yeah.
I don't really. When I think seafood, I don't immediately think Louisiana just off of the fact that they just have that Cajun stuff, and it's just beautiful, bro. Like their cuisines are more French and stuff. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. New Orleans food is Louisiana in general food is just so beautiful. I had one of my favorite fried shrimps I ever had in my life when I went down there. They said the Popeyes down there is way better than any Popeyes everywhere else. So I didn't even want to eat that Popeyes because then I'd be mad at the Popeyes when I'm in New York and Atlanta.
I
I'm
need
be
to
looking
try
at
it.
those Popeyes like they're stupid.
I need to try it then. So it's basically like Chick-fil-A in Atlanta versus Chick-fil-A in
Yeah,
Massachusetts.
yeah, it's literally just like how
I tried.
Chick-fil-A in Atlanta is better than every other Chick-fil-A. Louisiana Popeyes are better than other Popeyes around the world or America, wherever Popeyes go. I don't know.
I tried the
Is
Chick-fil-A
Popeyes
in
in America?
Massachusetts too.
And it was bad, bro. The one in New York was not it, bro.
It
I see
wasn't
that.
bad, but it tasted like the Chick-fil-A in the South, just with less flavor.
It just seemed
Really,
like it seemed like they made it in Atlanta and it had to get shipped up there.
really. Or
He
is
said
this
when Chick-fil-A in Atlanta go crazy. Yeah, we're the headquarters. We're the headquarters of Chick-fil-A, Waffle House. I forgot it's another. Oh, and Zaxby's. Even though I hate Zaxby's, so I don't understand the hype. Louisiana
Zaxby's
Bistro
is
is the
good,
closest
it's
thing
just
I can get from there.
overpriced. And it used to be much better when they just opened, like in 2010, I think. But now they got too popular, so they just have less quality meats now. They have cheaper meats, smaller meat. Well, they give you smaller chicken tenders, Paul. They give you smaller chicken tenders, and yeah, it is more expensive now.
Yeah, no,
But I still
Zaxby's is
like
the
it.
most
It's about
expensive
the same.
fast food restaurant in Atlanta, at least that I know of. It's terrible.
Like,
I don't understand.
hey,
It's
what?
not worth it,
$11 for some wings and things. I
bro.
really
It's
only go.
bad.
I really go to Zaxby's. Sometimes I have a craving for it because just having like wings, chicken tenders, and French and Texas toast, buttered Texas toast, I love it. So like I just have a craving for it. If there was a different restaurant that served that exact same platter, I would probably eat that instead.
And I think my experiences with Zaxby's are worse because one of my friends that's from where I am from Atlanta, like in the exact like same neighborhood and everything, he moved to Tennessee and he said the Zaxby's out there are just way better. Like they don't burn the
Really?
food. They're not using the same grease over and over again. That's my main
That's
problem with Zaxby's.
I think because Zaxby's are individually owned, probably, and since Tennessee, the Zaxby's is probably not as popular as the Zaxby's here, so they didn't gentrify. Yeah, I'll call it that. They didn't gentrify their food yet,
Yeah.
like they did over here. So it's probably tastes like the old, like how Zaxby's used to taste before the food got gentrified.
But it just makes no sense, bro. It's the most expensive fast food restaurant out here doing it, and it's not the best quality, not even close. It's bottom three. And then, like, if you're gonna spend all that money, you might as well just get Shake Shack, whose burgers and fries are ridiculous, top 5 each for me. Or
Where is
if you want to get
besides Atlanta?
bro, in Atlanta is bad. It's the airport and downtown. That's literally it.
That's
In
really
New
it.
York,
Yeah.
they're everywhere. They're everywhere in Manhattan. Literally,
I
there's
have
like a Shake Shack, a 10-minute walk from another Shake Shack in New York. I remember that. But in Atlanta, you got to go downtown, or you got to get like I think you have to be in the airport, like past security, about to get on a flight to get on the to get the what's it called it Shake Shack in Atlanta. It sucks, bro.
I had a Shake Shack in Atlanta before, but they had a food truck. It was like an event in Piedmont Park. So there was a food truck
Ah,
for Shake Shack, and that's where I
Shake
got
Shack
it.
is a
It was
blessing.
hidden.
Shake
It
Shack
was
is a
hidden,
blessing, bro. It's different.
but the burger it's still overpriced for me, but it's hitting. Colby Schofield, he said, "Have you had Wingstop? The lemon pepper wings are great. I had Wingstop, but the thing is, like, it's good, but Atlanta is also like the home of wings.
We have the
So
best wings, point blank period. It's
while
point
they're
blank period.
great in other states, it's like just regular over here, regular degular. So
Bro,
everywhere,
just
so
just like
yes,
Louisiana is king of Cajun food and that type of seafood, Maryland seafood, we're wings. And I mean, everybody got their different restaurant, but we're wings. We got honey lemon pepper, we got wings in general, and peach drinks, peach sodas, and all of that.
like
That's us.
how pizza is to New York, wings is to Georgia.
Yeah,
Why
we
why
run
you
it, man.
why you think Lil Will got got either suspended or quarantined for that? For those barbecue lemon pepper wings. Like Atlanta's where to be at if you want to get wings. Like there's
Period,
like
bro.
there's a wing spot like every 5 minutes. So like there's so many wing spots. You don't think to go to Wingstop to get wings because it's like so many like regular mom and pop wing spots or Chinese restaurants that serve wings, that serve exclusive wings.
That's kind of like I heard DMV, like their Chinese spots have the best wings. We have wings everywhere. It's like if you're going to a name brand spot, it's kind of like you're wasting your time. I mean, Wingstop and American Deli is better than Wingspot in my opinion. But like I'll go to those, but like the just random low key, it's only one of those. A family owns that wing spot. That's literally their restaurant. Those are the best wing spots to go to in Atlanta. Jay Buffalo's
Rico,
pretty
you
good.
missed out. You missed out. Like I told you, like years ago, there was this wing spot right by where you lived that had the most amazing wings ever.
You talking about with the little, like it's like a barber shop, it's wings, and it's like all like a small little parking lot. It's like
I never seen a barber shop, but there was definitely like Raheem Seafood, if you know what that is, that plaza. So it was called Wings and More to Go. That's what it was called, but they closed down because the owner had health issues. Unless they open back up. If they did, I didn't know that. If they did, I'm going back tomorrow. But
I'm going back tomorrow. Now I have a wing spot I can literally take a bike to, and I think you're talking about that one.
It definitely was close to your house. That's one thing I remember.
Let me see, 4485 Campbellton Road. It's on Campbellton Road.
That was the address.
See, right off Campbellton.
Did they open back up?
Let me go see. We might be talking about two different places. Let me make sure we talking about the same place first.
Yeah, because I remember when I went there. I didn't know that was the last day. Like they just told us. So like, I'm so glad I decided to go today. So I went there, like with a girl I was dating at the time, and they said like, yeah, this is our last day, and we were so shocked. Like, really? I was like, well, I'm glad we decided to go today. But
no, we're not talking about the same place, but I know you're talking about. It's right on Campbellton where Jamal used to live at.
Even their blue cheese and ranch were homemade. Those were hidden as well. Like you'll make whatever wings that you request, whatever sauce combination you want. Man, I love that place. I used to go like every week. I'll drive 30 minutes to go there, and yeah, when he had help, they had closed it down. I really just want. Why can't you? Really just want him just to give it to a family member or something. But like, hey, I understand.
Somebody else got it. Somebody else got to know, bro.
Yeah,
somebody else got to know.
Yeah, but that wing spot was hidden.
I've never had. I know of that place, but I've never gone in there because there's also like a Jamaican spot that everybody goes to in Campbellton. I haven't tried yet.
They had some jumbo wings there too. Like those wings were jumbo. Those wings were big.
They were big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they do get really skimpy on the wings. Now I love Ruchita. That has my favorite flavor wings of any place, but the wings are little, so it's hard for me to say they're my favorite wings.
What's it called?
This flavor is crazy. Ruchita, the one is Ruchda. There's one on Fulton Industrial, which is terrible. Don't go to that one.
Been there together or not?
Nah, we haven't been there. It's really not even that much room to sit in. It's just tables there for you to kind of, if you feel like eating there real quick. But it's more so you just walk in and get it. And then there's the one that's closest to me is by Langston Hughes. So that one's a little bit more like hood, I guess. But it's the better one. Like they care more. The food isn't burnt. Like the one I went to the Fulton Industrial one once, and the food was burnt. They didn't have fried rice. They had like a weird Mexican style of rice pilaf thing or so. It was just like, wow, I'm never coming back to this one again.
Yeah, when I go to these wing spots, most of the time I just get the wings because, like, yeah, like sometimes the rice is not that good either. But apparently, that wing spot that I went to, they said the rice was hidden. I never had the rice, but someone who had Mo, remember Mo when he had the rice?
Oh yeah.
He said the rice was great. I wish I did.
Where's Mo?
He's in Los Angeles now. He moved to Los Angeles with his sister.
That's what's up. I know he having fun. I would love to live in Los Angeles for like half a year, but not permanently.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm more of a New Yorker.
I want to.
So are you ready for
I'm definitely going to visit. I'm definitely going to visit when I get a chance.
It's a fun place.
I mean, this time.
being in Vegas a lot growing up, like Vegas is like a baby LA. It's not the same thing at all, but it's like a nice little almost LA. But LA is definitely better and more fun. I love LA. If it weren't for New York, LA would be my favorite city to live in, probably. But New York exists, so yeah, I'm ready for the Senior Bowl. I might stream it tomorrow. I'll see if I wake up early enough. And of course, we definitely watch Menace Society over here. Are Atlanta all-you-can-eat buffets good? Because the all-you-can-eat buffets in Maryland are great. We don't specialize in that for sure. I'll tell you that. Like, I mean, you kind of go to Golden Corral, but we don't have a lot of low-key spots like that. So my answer is no. We don't really just have great buffet spots like that.
I kind of disagree. I like the Chinese buffets.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you go to like one of the hibachi ones where you can get the rice made in front of you, those are A1. But but if we're just talking about just regular, like just chilling buffets, like mac and cheese and stuff like that, we don't really. It's a little. I mean, but at least we're not like New York where they charge you per pound. Like in Atlanta, I don't know about Maryland, but I know in Atlanta you pay once to get in, and then you can eat whatever you want. With New York, you it's a buffet technically, but like you have to make your food, weigh it, and then you pay for that food depending on how much food you have.
Usually the quality of food is better in New York, probably for that reason.
Yeah. True. Golden Corral is I love Golden Corral. You can take me there on my birthday. It's one of my favorite restaurants. But
I actually don't like Golden Corral. I actually don't like Golden Corral.
I understand. Most people don't because the food is low quality, but I love it. I love having so many options.
It tastes like cafeteria food to me.
And y'all, we've talked about this several times. We talked about this several streams. I miss my cafeteria food. My high school chicken nuggets and mashed potatoes. I need that. I love that quality of food, especially when it's in abundance. I can eat mac and cheese, corn, broccoli, string beans, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, pizza, all of that in one plate. And then the rolls are A1. The rolls is just ridiculous. There was a buffet place.
Which Golden Corral you go to? Because I mean, of course, people cook it differently.
Yeah, that is true.
But Jacob's though in New York, that's still a #1 all-you-can-eat buffet. I don't care if I'll pay.
They get the live bands. They get live bands and everything. Jacobs, and it's crazy because the secondary Jacobs that nobody knows about is better than the primary one that everybody goes to.
Yeah,
in the more gentrified part of Harlem.
Did we go to the primary one? Did you go by yourself? I know I went there. I forgot if I went there with you.
I've gone there before, but I'm not sure if it was with you or not. But that primary one is not it. I know I've been once and never went back.
We did go together. Yeah. We didn't. Yeah, we
didn't. Likely so.
I felt like it was more expensive too. Yeah, it was more expensive as well.
It's terrible. More expensive. No live entertainment. Did they even have TVs? Because the secondary one we go to.
They had TVs. They had TVs. Like it was a bigger room. It was just more people. Like while the other ones just so low key had a lot of jazz band. You could just feel the culture because I guess the main one. A lot of projects. Yeah, the main one's in the gentrified spot of Harlem. The second one's like still in the non-gentrified spot. At least it was not gentrified when we went there. I don't know if it's non-gentrified now.
When I went the summer before Corona summer, so basically 2 summers ago, it was still basically the same thing. There's also a really nice chopped cheese spot right next to it too. Like it's literally attached to it. It's Jacobs, and then it's like the Middle Eastern. It's the Middle Eastern version of the bodega corner store, the Aki's. They got they do a really good chopped cheese right next to them. So you can go there for Jacobs or chopped cheese or get Arizona, whatever you need.
Like if you in Harlem or in Brooklyn in the non-gentrified spots of it, you can't go wrong with any deli spot that has a chopped cheese. So I think they're
Yeah, that is true. That is true. It's hard to miss, but I know I got my guaranteed one on Jacobs. One on Jacobs. And yeah, my mom, I put that comment up because Old Country Buffet. I remember that when I was little, I used to love that. That's where my love for Golden Corral started. I used to love Old Country Buffet when I was little.
I've seen it. I never been inside Old Country Buffet.
Boy, it used to be beautiful. I vaguely remember what it tastes like. My memory's bad, but smells and taste I can remember. And I vaguely remember what it tastes like, and it's definitely better than Golden Corral. I can tell you that. As much as I love Golden Corral, Old Country Buffet in Maryland is better.
I think I haven't been in New York in almost 4 years. or 5 years. I don't remember, but
It's
I haven't been
been,
to New
I
York
think, a
in
little
5.
under 2 for me. It was 2 summers
Yeah,
ago,
yeah, it's almost
like
4
2.
years then. Because I know I went there a year before you, but you went there when I was supposed to go. But then my part time job didn't want to let me off.
Oh,
Should
so
have
I think
quit
we
right
went
then
the
and there.
year around you. We went the year before you went and
Yeah,
the year after you went, but not the year you went.
yeah, exactly.
Man,
Yeah,
soon,
my
hey,
part.
man, as soon as Corona's done,
No,
I'm
no, no.
going
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah. That year where you went the first time, actually, that was the same year I went because I was mad that my part time job didn't want me to leave. So after I got laid off, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm going to New York then to visit.
Oh, and you went after us. So same summer, but after us.
Yeah,
I
and
can't wait
that's
to
the
go
last
back
time
to
I've
New
been.
York.
I need to go back. I need this.
A
I need
week in
this
New York
Corona
is
to
not
end.
long enough,
Y'all need to wear some masks so we could have this thing
bro,
ended.
for real. But if anybody's gonna stop it before, if I had to bet one city's gonna stop Corona first, it's New York. New York does not play
Yeah,
about Corona. They're not playing. It's a whole different world in New York from Atlanta. Where
I
Atlanta, we
probably
have restaurants open and everything.
I probably need to move back for that reason because I can't take it. Like I cannot understand anyone that still takes their mask off inside a public building. I can't get that. Like,
Bro,
what's the
my
point of
mask is
wearing
on
a
as soon as
mask?
I get out the car. Even before I get out my car. Anytime I'm not
Yeah,
in my car or in my house, my mask is on. And
I put
even
my
then,
mask on to pump the gas to put gas in my car.
yeah. And even then, I wear my mask to bring in Amazon packages. I go outside, get the Amazon package, spray it down with the disinfectant, put it in the garage, then get inside and take my mask off. And the
Yeah,
garage is like a buffer zone where it goes from Corona outside, semi-Corona, and then inside is completely Corona free. We don't bring anything in until after it's sprayed down and all of that. So yeah, I understand. And New York is great because they have random police officers, literally like undercover too sometimes, just literally finding people for not having mask on the train. So literally everybody has mask on in public in New York. It's the complete opposite here. It's just, boy, it's dark.
like
Even though
mask
Camp
on.
Creek, I
Like,
saw more masks than I saw in like Douglasville. It was way more masks in Camp Creek in our area than like when I went to Douglasville to do some more Fayetteville. I forgot one
well,
of them. People were barely wearing masks.
well, let's see the demographic of Camp Creek in Douglasville. You know the demographic, right?
Yeah, that is true. Black people do not play about this Corona at all, bro. There's not an ounce of play.
But you know what's funny?
Except for younger people that go to clubs. They just, I
That's what
don't
I'm
know.
saying. You know, the funny thing is, you'll think because black people too. Like, I see black people take their mask off, not take it seriously. I'm like, look, I thought we the ones that were taking it seriously. I thought it was
We
just the
do it at
rednecks that were.
Walmart and stuff like that, but when it comes to like clubs and stuff, Atlanta, I don't know what be going on. People just like forget it. Oh, I'll wear my mask at Walmart, but I won't wear it to a
It's
club.
not even just clubs. Like, I'll see public sector people take their mask off to talk. And I'm like, that should be the main reason why you should keep your mask on. I'm like, yeah. I remember when
That's
someone tried to
ridiculous.
talk to me, I just pointed at the mask. It's like, and I told him, like, put it on before you start talking to me. Like, I'm not talking to you without a mask.
Oh, and I do not like Cracker Barrel. I've always been sad every time I
I
go.
never
They
ate there
burn the
either.
pancakes, but they burn the pancakes. The eggs aren't great, and I don't like anybody's grits outside of my family's. Like, I literally have tried Waffle House. I've tried IHOP. It's all trash. The only other
What's
place
up,
was this
Hassan?
random fancy restaurant my mom took me to. I don't like other people's grits. They just don't season it enough. It just be super plain with some salt or something. Or people be throwing cheese or sugar. I don't know. It's terrible. I don't like anybody else's salt. And clearly IHOP over Cracker Barrel. We can argue IHOP or Waffle House. I pick Waffle House, but I think Waffle House and IHOP are closer than Cracker Barrel. I feel like Cracker Barrel all the way over there. I don't hear anybody be like, let's go to Cracker Barrel. I've never heard any of my friends be like, yeah, let's go to Cracker Barrel this week. Like,
There's a
before
Cracker Barrel in
Corona.
my area, and I've never been there ever in my life. I've never been to a Cracker Barrel
What
ever in my life.
for?
It's right by my area.
Well, it's a good place to stop if you're on a road trip because it has like a store in it, so you can buy random stuff, so you can eat breakfast and buy stuff. That's it. If you live in a city with a Cracker Barrel, I just don't see why you go there over, especially Waffle House. We're Atlanta. Like, you go to Waffle House at worst Chick-fil-A, you maybe get some Bojangles, I mean, all these other breakfast places. I'm not getting Cracker Barrel.
Sorry to hear
Rico, what
that.
you think about barbecue?
I actually just had an uncle that passed from COVID as well. I
Really?
barely knew him, but I just remember
We in
first time I met him.
Massachusetts?
No, he's in Cali. He was in Cali. Like,
Oh, okay.
apparently he was my I called him like as a kid. I called him my rich uncle because when I first met him, he gave me $500 on the spot, and this was when I was like in
Hey,
middle school. And
who?
then he
What you
gave
doing
and
all
they,
that money?
and they gave my sister 500 as well, and I think gave my mom 1,000. So
What?
he knew the governor of Georgia at the time. I
What?
forgot what
What did you do? What
I
do you do
forgot
with $500 as a
I
kid?
forgot
What do
what I
you
did with
do?
that money. I forgot what I did with that
Yeah.
money.
Where did that go? Because as a kid, $500 is a lot, especially if you don't care about shoes like me. I'm not about to. I hate spending more than $100 on shoes.
I
So,
really forgot what I did with it, but
boy,
hey,
went stupid on video games and toys,
he was
boy.
the first time I met him too, and he was automatically my favorite uncle because I didn't really know much of my family, like outside my immediate family, so he was automatically my favorite uncle.
Of
Oh
course,
yeah,
man.
rest in
What do you
peace.
do with $500 as a kid? Like that's mind blowing. Like I know I'm probably harboring on it, but like $500 to a kid is like being a millionaire as an adult, bro. What do you
It felt
spend on,
like
bro?
that.
Most things you want cost $1, bro. Like what do you do with $500?
Literally the first time I met him too.
Just
I
off the
really forgot
love.
what I did with it. I really forgot what I did with it.
Oh man, I'm glad Kobe recovered. Yeah, and that big condolences to you and your family, Seyi, of course, without a doubt. For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. My
Yeah.
great uncle passed with COVID, but he was 77 with a bad heart. Condolences to my boy Astonishing too. Shouts out everybody. He said cough cough Dwayne Haskins. Yeah, Dwayne Haskins, bro. That was the last straw for me. Like everything else he did, not caring, playing bad. I didn't really care, but like I take coronavirus more seriously than probably anybody else I know. Me and my mom take it more seriously than anybody else probably in the world. So like it's just like that was inexcusable to me. Because again, I don't even hang out with my friend. My friends already playing basketball. They at the studio chilling, making songs together. And I don't go because of Corona. They don't care, but they, so it's people like Dwayne Haskins making it so I can't chill with my folks and shoot some hoops or record a song real quick at the studio, stuff like that. Or they come to my house to record and stuff like that. Like, can't do any of that because people like Haskins out here exist. So I never had a chance to try Cracker Barrel is not it. Yeah, Denny's is good. I don't think I've ever been to Denny's. I don't even know where Denny's is in Atlanta. And I gotta look it up. Do we have Denny's?
I've never been to IHOP. Never been to any of them.
Wait. You've never been to IHOP?
Well, actually, I've been to IHOP. I never ate at IHOP.
How have you avoided IHOP this much? I've been to IHOP like hundreds of times.
The only reason I've been to IHOP because I was there for free pancake day with Shaniqua. Remember Shaniqua? But yeah. I found out they ran out of pancakes, so we left. So that was about to be the first time I ever ate at IHOP, and it never happened. I just look at those prices, and then my eyes like, whoa. It's like, yeah, let's go somewhere else.
Like, so you've never eaten that? That's wild. Like I've
I
gone
know,
there.
There was like
times, I can't even
every 2 blocks in New York. I know. I remember that.
They're everywhere in America. It's not an Atlanta thing. It's not a New York thing. Not a DMV thing. Everybody has IHOP. That's wild that you've avoided IHOP this long.
Well, in Atlanta, we got Waffle House. Why does it need to go to IHOP? That's just my thing.
I can't argue against that.
Then again, I never ate at a Waffle House during COVID because I just feel like that's not the most sanitary place. So, but yeah,
the only Denny's we have is almost Gwinnett.
It's deep, and you know what? one of my many free meals I had for my birthday was Denny's, but Denny's was so far away. I'm just like, no, I'm saying Denny's was so far away. I'm just like, screw it, I'm not doing that. I was like, I didn't know Denny's was that far. I felt like I had a Denny's closer.
You know what
I
the problem is?
There was a Denny's close to my house. They went out of business. They had to because there was a Denny's close to my house.
We got too many IHOPs and Waffle Houses. How is Denny's gonna survive with all, bruh? Just around us.
That's why.
There's more than
Denny's
this.
Just like
not even showing.
That's what I'm saying. Like there has to be a Waffle House, like especially Decatur. There definitely have to be a Waffle House in Decatur.
Bruh, these are literally just the Waffle Houses around me, bruh. This is how many we have. All of these are just Waffle House. These aren't even IHOPs. These aren't Chick-fil-A's. These aren't Bojangles. This is literally just IHOPs all next to each other. This is like Atlanta does not.
Speaking of breakfast restaurants, have you had Martin's? Martin's is hidden.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds like a low-key spot.
Martin's?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
There has to be a Martin's around. I thought Martin's was popular in Georgia. I just thought it was a Southern restaurant.
I don't know. I'm more shocked that you haven't been to a IHOP. I don't even know Martin. Let me see what a Martin's is.
Or is it just in my area? I
Martin's
guess it's just in the
restaurant?
Cobb County. I guess it's just in the
Oh,
Cobb
it's the
County
Cobb
area.
County thing. Yeah, Cobb and
But yo,
yeah, Alpharetta and
you
stuff
need to have
like
their
that.
chicken biscuits. Like I get their chicken and egg biscuit. Those honestly, those are better than Chick-fil-A's chicken biscuits.
Really? Oh
Like
boy,
more than yeah.
that's a statement right there.
Maybe because I had Chick-fil-A biscuits so much, but to me, I like them better. Them chicken, egg, and cheese biscuits, I like them better. And then they're open for longer. They're open till 2 p.m. So if you missed out on Chick-fil-A's biscuits by 10:30, you can just go to Martin's.
Oh, that's clutch. I wish we had one closer because I don't be up
Wow,
at
it's
10
really not
a.m.
one right. It's really just a Cobb County thing. I never knew that. I just thought it was just everywhere. That's
I'm
crazy.
rarely up before 10
That's really
a.m. So
just a
that
Cobb County
whole
thing. Yeah, that's the
yeah,
thing.
I've never heard of it.
Sometimes I buy like breakfast for me and my dad in the morning. So I'll just yeah. Usually we don't get breakfast before 10:30 because like yeah we ain't. I'm not a morning person. So Martin's is clutch for that. Then I have
This
a
looks like that
Martin's
one.
10 minutes away.
This is like the one seafood restaurant in Douglasville. I can't remember the name of it. But they don't have a drive-through, so this is interesting that they have a drive-through too.
Oh yeah, they have a drive-through. I think they're not. I don't know if they're drive-through exclusive now, but I think they are. Yeah, because I think the drive-through is the only thing that's open because that you have to wait like 10, 15 minutes in that drive-through. At least the one in my area. There's just so many cars.
Well, Fulton Industrial Waffle House is pretty funny. I
Oh
miss
yeah,
being there.
you need to go to a Martin's.
Yeah, I gotta try one for real. I really do have to try one because I mean that's a big statement. Chicken biscuit, like that's wild. And yeah, Waffle House doesn't sell pancakes. And yes, I prefer Waffle House pancakes over IHOP. I prefer Waffle House waffles over IHOP pancakes, but I do really still like IHOP pancakes a lot. I just gotta make sure they know, like, don't burn it. But the best thing about Waffle House is that like it's low key a hibachi spot. Like you're watching them cook your food. Wait. They're not going behind the kitchen. You're like interacting with them and all of that stuff. No, I'm saying I prefer Waffle House waffles over IHOP pancakes is what I meant. But I still like IHOP pancakes. But yeah, Waffle House doesn't have pancakes. They don't. But IHOP's omelets are really good too.
All I get is an all-star special. That's all I get. It's all-star
special. Yeah, you ain't even gotta look at the
Yeah.
menu. Just go in there and say all-star special and tell them exactly what you want on everything. Yeah, that's keeping it pushing.
That or Texas chicken and cheese melt.
Yeah, I think most people that go into Waffle House don't look at the menu. I think it's just to the side. It's there for decoration.
I just look at the menu just to look at it. And I know what I'm going to get. I just stare at it for some reason.
Everybody knows. Yeah, before you even walk into Waffle House, you already know what you're getting, man, for real.
And it's mostly, I think I look at the menu. I just want to see like what I could add to my hash browns. I think that's really what it is.
I miss being at Waffle House. It's literally like a hibachi spot, though. You can literally watch them make your food. You're just sitting around it. It's so beautiful. Waffle House is different. Plus, Waffle House is 24/7. Anytime like it's 5 a.m. and you and about like to y'all 10 deep and y'all want something to eat real quick, Waffle House is the spot.
If they ain't smoking
now,
cigarettes,
granted, Waffle House is dangerous. Waffle House is dangerous after a game. After a high school game, it's usually a shootout.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even in McEachern.
After a high school game, it's almost guaranteed to be a shootout at a Waffle House. So you got to avoid Waffle Houses when, like on Friday nights and stuff, when high schoolers play football.
If you don't see an employee smoking a cigarette outside as you go in, that ain't the right Waffle House to go to.
Oh yeah, for sure. If somebody not in there selling tasers and mace and baby shirts, I will never forget that guy coming in there trying to sell baby shirts. Like who is just out at Waffle House? Like, you know what? I needed toddler shirts. Like I'm just trying to figure out where he even. I mean,
in Atlanta with all these baby mamas and single dads, like who knows? Probably.
That man just happened to come across a whole rack of baby shirts, stolen, I guess, and he's just trying to get them off, bro. He's just trying to get them off of himself, and he was just like, whatever. And J-Mon, what's your question though? But yeah, if Waffle House don't have certain character, if the employees aren't fighting, I've seen so many fights at Waffle House. Like not just people too. Like 1 out of every 3 times I go to Waffle House, there's a fight. At least one. There might be multiple. It's usually between the people, but sometimes it is between the chefs. Like straight hands thrown. They take it outside, and the whole restaurant is basically glass for the most part. So like all the way on this side is glass and all of that. So you can see the fight outside. It's funny. Everyone got a hustle. Don't knock the hustle, bro. Nah, he came up off them, baby. You not about to act like this man got a baby shirt business. That man stole them. Them things is fresh off the truck or all out of a warehouse. Somebody got them. Somebody gave them to him, or he did it himself. And he's just trying to sell them for whatever he can. He'll take $5 off them shirts. I think that's what he was doing. He was, bro. It was tasers. It's usually tasers. I would say 1 out of every 3 times there's a fight. Half the time is somebody selling something random like tasers and mace or just something random. And then it's always randomly just like you always have the random homeless people that because Fulton Industrial is like a bus line too. So it's always people like just give me some money and I just need a bus to go here and stuff like that. But like they come in the restaurant and do it. And of course the employees deal with it every night. So they like have an attitude. And it always ends up being a shouting match between the people asking for the money and the employees and stuff. It's always craziness. That's a unique business. You just resell.
Even getting food to go, I don't want to go inside a Waffle House because it's like you don't go if you want to go to a place that's sanitary and clean. You don't think of going to Waffle House. You go to Waffle House, you don't expect it to be clean, but you don't care. But the thing is, during this pandemic, I'm not touching Waffle House. I'm not being near it. Like even if I'm craving it, like nope, I'm not being near it. I'll get something else.
I don't think I've ever done that little takeout Waffle House thing ever. If I'm going to Waffle House, we plan on being there for about 3-4 hours from like 2 a.m. to 6 a.m.
I don't even mind paying extra. I done it at times. Like it's like 3 a.m. and I don't want to. I want to just like go to a restaurant like eat by myself. I'm just going to take it to go and then eat at home.
I've never done it because I'm always deep too when I go to like I've never just gone to Waffle House. It's just a couple of. It's usually at least 5 of us, and like most of the time when we're going to Waffle House is like 2 a.m. and we're gonna end up being there till 6 a.m. That's why you can't go after the Westlake games, the one on Fulton Industrial after a Westlake game, the one Fairburn after a Langston Hughes game, because it's usually gonna be a fight, shooting, something. Hey, so just Friday nights,
late at night. If it's late at night, no food in the house, and that's the only thing open, I'm going there. Just getting it to go.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I tend to just go to McDonald's because McDonald's is cheaper. So in that situation, I just go to McDonald's because I can literally get full off of $5 from McDonald's. At Waffle House, I need to spend like 12 or 15.
McDonald's make my stomach hurt though. I can't eat at McDonald's. If you don't eat McDonald's, if you haven't eaten McDonald's in a long time or Burger King, like those foods are gonna make your stomach hurt because your stomach is not adjusted to it anymore.
I understand. I mean, that's how I am with sweets. I remember Marcel baby shower. I had 2 Starbursts and died. My stomach hurt. I had a headache.
So much candy. I loved it. They had so much candy. I loved it.
Like hours, bro. I have no sugar tolerance because I just don't really consume sugar except for my apple juices. We taken off soda this year. And I don't like candy. I don't really care for cake. I don't like ice cream. So my tolerance for sugar is super low. Like bro, them 2 Starbursts, I was dead. You would swear somebody drugged them. I literally have to take a nap. I was just sitting at home like, bro, I can't do it.
How is Marcel doing, by the way? I haven't seen him in a minute.
He's chilling. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. I haven't spoken to him recently. He's not on Xbox anymore. So he's just, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're a family man now. You're a family man.
Yeah, definitely a family man. Especially when the Popeye chicken came out. People were literally fighting. Yeah, there were fights over that chicken sandwich. McDonald's do smack. Yeah, I love McDonald's. It's one of my favorite it's one of my favorite restaurants, period. Like, including sit-down restaurants. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can fight me. I love McDonald's and Golden Corral. I do not care.
I mean, he said no. I like McDonald's fries though. I love McDonald's fries. I just can't eat. I can only eat the fries and the McMuffins. The egg McMuffins. That's all I can eat. Can't eat anything else.
I love the burgers, the fries, the hash browns, the pancakes. That's really it. But I just love those. I actually like
the taste of the other foods. It's just that I can't. I just don't want to put that food in my body. Yeah, and that is so I don't want to eat like I don't want to eat processed foods anymore. So Burger King, McDonald's, but I mean but their McMuffins are too good for me to just stop eating. So I'll eat the McMuffins. I love those McMuffins. The bun, the egg, the sausage. I just love it. Even though those make my stomach hurt too, but I just love it.
It's like little
crack. I guess they put sugar in it, and sugar is a form of crack. So sugar has the same content of crack.
That's how I feel about chocolate chip cookies. That's one of the very few sweets I like, and I'm willing to take that punishment and feeling like I shouldn't have done this just to eat them. And yeah, McDonald's definitely top 2 for me also. What did our Jamon said? Say if every receiver you want is off the board for agency, will you be willing to trade or at least happy to get Mike Williams in free agency or trade for someone like a Deontay Johnson? I don't know, man. I'll probably just take my chances with what we got, just off of like I don't want to give up too much trade value. I mean, unless we're able to like trade up for Trey Lance or Zach Wilson in the draft, and then you just like now quarterback is solved, and we didn't have to give up first round picks to get Deshaun Watson and stuff. Maybe, but I don't know, man. That's too much work. I prefer to just draft one later in the draft and figure it out. So there's a lot of talent in this draft.
I guess if your name is Mike Williams in the first round at playing wide receiver, you just don't draft them, because when your name is Mike Williams, you're a draft bust. I don't know why. Mike Williams from Clemson. Like, I don't know why. I thought he was so good.
That's a cursed name. Nobody last name Williams better not give their son first name Mike. If you know it's good for him. You better not at least try to pave the way in another position. He said two starburst, bro. I was dead, bro. Like stomach feeling. It's not hurting. It's like that weird, like you just ate something you shouldn't have eaten, and then a headache. So I was like, yeah, I'm out, bro. I'm down for the count.
Me, I love sweets. I love all candies except chocolate candies. So I love except for Snickers. And,
I didn't eat candy that much when I was little, like Halloween and stuff. I think my mom would eat most of my candy. I just like going to get it, but like actually eating it, I never really ate it like that.
I got legit sugar addiction. I got legit sugar addiction. So all the candy I love. Like I'll go to Kroger. Oh, that's our grocery store. That's like a Stop and Shop up north or whatever y'all got at DMV. But I go to Kroger and then I'll just get like Lifesavers or some gummy worms. I used to in St. John's in New York. I used to get gummy worms literally like every 2 days.
I remember you got me hooked on that random off-brand Now-a-Laters, bro. Them things were just they weren't even that
good. They still actually you can find them in Publix and in the Aldi's over here. You can still find them. I think it's called Mambo.
Mambo, something like that. Because I saw them in Walmart. I saw him in Walmart like a while ago. I was mad. I was like, "You're not giving me a kid."
I used to get like 2 of them and eat all in 1 7.
Bro, I swear they weren't that good. It's just like you had to eat another. You had to eat another. I don't know what it was.
It's the sugar flavor.
I'm not even used to ice cream. Doesn't do that to me. Starburst don't even do that to me. It was something about those Mumbos. Just had this secret Krabby Patty formula that made you have to eat another one. I swear it was something like. Was it Austin Powers or somebody, or I might be thinking of Dolomite, where they was putting crack in it or something, and whatever I think they were putting crack in the chicken. I forgot. I think Austin Powers did something like that too. It had to be something like that, bro. Because I swear it's not even that good. It's not even like I gotta eat another one because I'm chasing that sugar high again, like that flavor.
They weren't that good for you, but I loved it.
Boy, if I even not even look at the taste.
They were
it was a brick. It was even rougher than
it was a literal brick.
It was a miniature brick.
Like those would get stuck in your teeth. Like you could barely chew it, but hey, they were good. Jolly Rancher classic. Jolly Ranchers are expensive though, so I just get the off-brand stuff.
I'm sorry you're gonna put her out like that. And appreciate that, Kobe, man. I appreciate all of y'all in here for real. Said 20-piece nugget. That's actually crazy because McDonald's is one of my favorite restaurants, like just of all time. And I don't really like the nuggets like that. I prefer to get my nuggets from other places, especially like when Burger King had the little crown nuggets. Those are like my favorite nuggets. I'm still mad they got rid of those.
Only nuggets I get right now is from Wendy's, and I'm not even sure those real nuggets either. If I don't hear chicken before the nuggets, I can't get them. I'm sorry. The fact that they call them nuggets, like they never say chicken. They never say chicken. I always wonder why. Chicken. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't touch that. Only reason I get the Wendy's nuggets because it comes with the 4 for $4. That's the only reason why.
You can get full off that 4 for $4. That's why McDonald's and Wendy's you can get full off of 5.
I was flat broke in New York. That was the meal. That was the meal.
First of all, I just noticed DD Doyley changed his avatar. He said Burger King got a whole meal for $2. I'm not touching it. Hey, it is a setup. Hey, bro, you only got $3. You trying to get full? You know what I'm saying? Hey, do what you gotta do. With Rico, what games do you play? I'm a shooting game RPG sandbox type of guy. Like I love play like the Elder Scrolls and stuff like that. Shooter games are my favorite. Battle Royales are my favorite, but also play like sandboxes. Like right now, I play Ark, Hunt Survival, and the occasional Warzone. That's about it. And favorite hood movie? I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot to start. I mean, I love Paid in Full. I love Sugar Hill. I don't know. There's a lot, bro.
I haven't watched too many hood movies for me to say something.
Yeah, I really let me see. Paid in Full, like New Jack City's cool. I think
New
Juice
Jack
is
City
extremely overrated.
Is my favorite one of the that I've watched, but I haven't never watched Paid in Full. So
you said who's your favorite?
New Jack City is the favorite one I've watched, but I never watched Paid in Full.
If you like New Jack City, you're probably like. I think Sugar Hill is just a better, almost New Jack City. It has Wesley Snipes in it. It's a super different character. Yeah, I like Sugar Hill more. I like Paid in Full a lot, even though I mean it's a true story, so of course the plot wasn't like super in depth and extended. It felt short. It feels short, but it's still good. The Wood has to be up there in the top 5 easily. Juice is super overrated. I still don't understand why people like Juice. It's not good. It's not. I was so sad watching it. I was like, this is boring, bro.
Tupac,
I don't know what people.
That's it. It's just Tupac. It's just because Tupac.
Gotta be, bro. I think it's because women like the way all the men look in different way. Like, everybody got their own little. Each one of the 4 guys, somebody out there likes each one of them a lot. It gotta be, bro. Juice is not it, bro. It's not it at all. I don't understand. Even the movie with Tupac and Janet Jackson, that movie's way better than Juice. The one where they were traveling. I forgot the one with the cookouts and stuff. That movie's way better than that. Like, I just don't understand the infatuation with Juice. Of course, Menace to Society is really dope. Boys in the Hood is fire. I'm trying to think. I'm missing a lot. Of course, Friday. I mean, I'm biased to Friday though, because Chris Tucker's from Atlanta, so I've always like Chris Tucker in Friday and Money Talks are like literally whatever that personality is, like that made up character is like one of my favorite movie characters just in history. Like the comedy, the way he trash talks and everything. So like I'm pretty biased. So Friday's automatically in it. I don't think Money Talks counts, but I gotta have that. Rico, you streaming tonight? Don't do me dirty. I'm streaming. I got you. I'm a stream. Not Hoovy, but I love Ricochet, Young, Dizel. Random. I don't really watch a lot of westerns, but Tombstone was a really good western with like Doc Holliday and all of them. That was a really good one. I actually really like that one. I don't really watch a lot of westerns. I know a lot of like my grandparents and stuff love them, like my grandparents on both sides. Bro, it's something about people 50 years old and more. If you're a male and you're 50 years old or older, love westerns. It's wild. They all do. It's crazy. Like a lot of them don't even have similar personality traits, but they all love westerns. I don't know what it is, but Tombstone was great though. Tombstone. If you're gonna watch a western, Seyi, watch Tombstone. Tombstone's fine.
Let's switch it over to TVs because I was just watching this today. I just want to know, am I the only one that watches like shows like CSI or FBI, like shows like that? Like crime investigation shows. I love them.
I personally don't myself, but I've seen like infinite episodes of Dexter, infinite episodes of Criminal Minds, all the CSIs and stuff like that.
I don't know if Dexter even counts because Dexter, I mean, I guess there's crime investigation, but like it's not like based off
more in-depth plot. Yeah, it's like an actual chronological story more so than like just case
exactly.
Case.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I like the case by case shows. Okay, Captain Farbnark, Captain Farbnark. Trying to say it right. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, everything random I watch because my mom is doing my hair or I'm just chilling with her. Like all of those shows, even like the old black shows like One on One and Girlfriends and stuff like that. Just my mom doing my hair since I've been little. I've ended up watching all kinds of episodes like that House, all of that.
Order.
Bones. I do like Bones because the girl is literally me. A lot of people don't realize that about me, but I'm literally her. I'm just a little bit more extroverted, I guess, and a little bit more comical, so people can't really tell. But like everything, the way she feels about emotions and stuff, I'm literally Bones. So I like that show because of that. I haven't watched a lot of episodes, but like I saw an episode where she was breaking down like why are concerts even fun. And I feel the exact way and stuff like that. So shouts out to whoever made that show for creating that character, because I'm just glad there's a character out there that when people ask me like who I am in person, like how I am as a person, I can literally just reference her and like other people to combine into somebody.
I literally took a forensic science class just because of those shows in my senior year.
Was it fun?
Nope.
It wasn't. Why? Was like hard? Was it hard or something?
It was not what I expected, but I should have known that a TV show is not going to completely translate to real life. But I was very distracted in that class. But it wasn't hard. I was just very distracted. So my grades weren't what they were supposed to be.
But yeah, now Bones is like literally her character is literally me. I'm just a little bit more, I guess, I don't know, colorful with mine, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess I just have a little bit more arrogance and creativity with mine, but I'm literally like how she feels about everything emotionally, like concerts and relations, all of that type of stuff. And she's super blunt. Now I've been raised not to be just completely absent-minded like she is, where she doesn't even understand, like she has no empathy or whatever. Like I've been raised to have it, but like I don't, like I completely agree with every way she feels about everything in that show. Oh yeah, I'll definitely hook up with Warzone. We can talk. We can definitely talk after I'm done with the stream. South. I do like South. I used to love South Park when I was little, but I don't really watch it now. But I should go back and rewatch it because I probably don't even remember episodes like that.
I never watched South Park like that. I watch it occasionally if it's on the channel. I never go out of my way to watch it.
He said Rico just cause he said he was colorful. Car 98 and FFAR is the best loadout. That's literally what I'm running.
I love the old Family Guy. The new Family Guy, I'm not sure if I can really get into. I love the old Family Guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just after a while, it's just how many jokes do you have, so they kind of force it sometimes.
Yeah, running out of ideas, yeah.
Yeah, every now and then they have a pretty good episode, but yeah, it's not as consistent as the old Family Guys.
I think now they have to kind of toe the line now because since everything is like so, like it's so easy for them to offend people. To offend people and get canceled. So now they got to toe the line with their jokes because what they said in season 1 they can't say today. Like all the jokes they'll make like, in season 1, like seasons 1 through 5, I guess. Yeah, they can't.
I don't even think Robot Chicken can exist right now. Like
Robot. Pretty much all of Adult Swim back then. Pretty much all of them.
South Park just doesn't care. I mean, they depicted. What's his name? Muhammad or whatever. Isn't that his name?
I'm
you're not supposed to depict.
I barely watch South Park.
No, what's the you're not supposed to depict their version. They're like the person they idolize and pray to. I forgot what's his name of the Muslim religion. Like they literally depicted him, and that was like we don't care type of.
Yeah, Muhammad.
Well, I don't think it was. I think it might have been Muhammad. Either way,
like their version of Jesus to Christianity is Muhammad. Yeah, Muhammad.
Basically, yeah, Muhammad. There we go. Thank you, Seyi. Thank you, Captain. Yeah, once they did that, I knew there was nothing stopping them. So they're the only ones that still don't care. Even Family Guy slightly censored themselves a little bit. South Park doesn't. Once they depicted Muhammad, that was it, bro.
Cause I think South Park's in Comedy Central, while Family Guy's in ABC. I think so. I think those are two legit. I think that's a legit reason why one's censoring themselves and one's don't.
Yeah, that is a good point. Y'all heard us about being interested in Derek Carr. Please no. I don't even like Carson Wentz because of my family. Fruity Pebbles low-key good. They're too sweet for me. That's my problem. And they get soggy too quickly. But my problem is they're too sweet. Again, I have a low sugar tolerance, so I can't eat it.
Oh yeah. Wait, he's talking about Pop-Tarts, right? Or no, Fruity Pebbles.
The Prophet Muhammad, Jesus is a prophet in Islam also. Okay, my boy Astonishing hooking us up, bro. Thank you for telling us that. And boy, you got 24 kills with that loadout and duo match. Buddy ended up with 4. Oh man, somebody pray for your buddy. I think the most kills I've gotten in the past few months was 20s. It was in trios though, so it was a little different. It was when they had the night mode, and I got 27 or something like that. And I can't do that again. I can't, because that night mode, first of all, I was eating on that, so it's hard for me to repeat that in the daytime because I'm just really good at being stealthy in Call of Duty. So I'm never gonna do that again. I was really happy I did that. I think I have the footage recovered because that was, recorded because it was beautiful.
Also, am I the only one that eats Pop-Tarts out the box? I don't warm it because I feel like it tastes nasty when it's warm. So I just eat them straight out the box. I don't know. I'm not sure you're supposed to do that.
So. I'm out of it. I'm out of this discussion. Sugar. I eat no sugar added applesauce just to let you know my sugar tolerance, and that's sweet to me. Like that. That's
Those
like
are hitting too, though.
that's super. Like that's what I'm eating. That's what I'm trying to think. It's something else that I compared.
Nope.
Oh yeah,
Sugar
plain
cookie
bagels.
Pop-Tarts.
Plain bagels are my version of donuts. That's another thing too. That's sweet enough. I love a plain bagel, bro. It tastes so good with nothing on it, no butter, no nothing. Sweet enough for me, just my sugar tolerance.
Sugar cookie Pop-Tarts. Oh yeah, I don't like sugar cookies, so I definitely won't try that. It has to have Pop-Tarts for me to eat them. It has to have chocolate in them. I don't eat any cookies if
You
it
don't eat
doesn't
the
have
berry
chocolate
ones?
in them. No. I don't eat any cookies. I don't like any pastries that don't have chocolate in them. I don't like chocolate candy, but I like chocolate pastries. So chocolate Pop-Tarts, chocolate, any cookies with chocolate in them, preferably chocolate chip, and preferably a mixture of chocolate and vanilla for ice cream. So like Rocky Road, chocolate chip, cookies and cream, stuff like that.
Oh, you did the 27 in Resurgence. Oh, okay. That's still crazy though. Like, I hope you had that game recorded so nobody can tell you nothing. You just be like, I got 27 in what's it called? You know what I'm saying? Hey man, hold on to those clips. I hate plain chocolate ice cream. Yeah, I'm out of all of this. Again, applesauce is no sugar applesauce is my equivalent to y'all ice cream. Plain bagels is my equivalent to y'all donuts. So like everything beyond that, I can't eat it. My stomach dies.
I just say plain one flavor ice cream, anything. Like it needs to have a mixture of chocolate and vanilla for me to eat.
I used to what's
like
the thing in Italy?
Ice creams, and it can have like different flavors like strawberry or cherry. The thing in Henley with ice cream, I don't remember, or do I?
What did I eat in Italy? I think it was called gelato. That was pretty good.
Italian ice cream is much better than American ice cream. Yeah, gelato. Yeah, they actually serve Italian ice cream in Kroger. I got some. It's like $4. I actually just finished it today. It's great.
Cookies and cream is my favorite. I like warming up Pop-Tarts, but I just don't do it sometimes because I'm like, F that. I just want my food. Oh, he don't feel like it.
Is gelato actually different? Like, so it's not like ice cream per se. Is it actually different?
I don't know what gelato is exactly.
So it's not ice cream?
What
it
is?
Tastes like ice cream to me.
I just assumed it was. I just assumed it was a special type of ice cream. What is gelato? What's the difference?
It's actually different from ice cream. What? Yeah, let's learn something. Oh, stay woke. Stay woke.
It translates to ice cream in Italian, but the two are distinct desserts. Gelato contains less milk fat, is served at a warmer temperature, and has a texture that is denser than ice cream.
So you don't put it in a freezer?
I guess not. I guess.
Well, I'll put mine in the freezer.
Fat must be churned while it's freezing. Sherbet. Yeah, sherbet's clearly different. A little different.
Oh yeah, I like sherbet.
Different. So I knew sorbet, sherbet, and ice cream were different, but I know gelato was that much different to where it's like a different category like this, like yogurt. All of these are like completely different categories from each other. That's interesting. Hey, we learning today, y'all. Learning today.
Yeah, we're learning something new. So I didn't eat ice cream. They ate gelato. Okay. I just thought it was just the Italian way of saying ice cream. Makes you want to get it again.
Rich said all of it hits. Again, I have a low sugar tolerance, so I don't really eat any of this stuff. This is an unpopular opinion, but I think Reese's Puffs are disgusting. Again, I don't eat chocolate, like just plain chocolate. I like chocolate chip cookies, but anything else, chocolate candy, bars, whatever, I'm out of it. So I can't even get into this conversation. He said my buddy got mad when I dropped that 24 because I had the car, so I was dropping people before he could even shoot. FFR just melted before he could. Yeah, the FFR, I basically use it like an SMG. I don't even have a scope on it. I don't have a red dot or nothing. I put damage and aim down sight attachments on it and basically use it like it's an SMG with just slightly more range. He said, "What's the Warzone tag?" Do you follow me on? Do you have Twitter, Kobe? Hit me up on Twitter. What's your favorite cereal? Rico? Crunch Berries. It's not even close. Everything else is a distant second. I love my Crunch Berries. I can eat Crunch Berries no matter the mood. Every other cereal, I need to be in a mood to eat it. Like, well, Frosted Flakes is Mr. When in Doubt. Crunch Berries is my favorite. But like Apple Jacks, Fruit Loops, Lucky Charms, and all Pops, Honeycombs, I have to be in the mood. I like them a lot, but it's like a mood thing. Like I'm craving it. I don't just get up and get anything but Crunch Berries. Like I'm not even I'm just chilling, get up, go to the kitchen, randomly decide I want cereal, get Crunch Berries. I can't do that with any other cereal. Before I leave my room, I have to be like, dang, I really want some Apple Jacks right now. And then that's when I eat them. Real eat one Skittle, don't be surprised when he drops to the ground and has a bruh. I don't know how y'all do it, man. I mean, I guess growing up eating more sugar, your body's adjusted to it. Because I can eat low quality food. I can eat leftovers 2 weeks later. And I mean, most people say that's dangerous and they get food poisoning or whatever. I never struggle. So my body's more adjusted to low quality and spoiled food. And y'all are more adjusted to sugar. So I guess that's
I could eat like 2 bags of Skittles in one setting.
Oh boy, I would literally have the worst headache of all time. I can't even imagine.
But after a while, if I eat too much sugar, like all in one thing, like if I eat like a full bag of those gummy worms you get from the store brand, which is like very big, that's when I start getting headaches and my stomach started to hurt because I just think there's just too much sugar. Like a human being can intake in 5 minutes.
Humanly possible.
Humanly possible, yeah.
Wait, Kobe, do you have Instagram or anything? You have any of those? Because I can hit you up on there. Because first of all, I don't remember. I gotta look it up. But I can hit you up on there. Yo, what is the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs spaceship and we're the aliens? That boy, here we go, Jones, with the philosophical stuff again.
You're over here on your Wiz Khalifa weed sessions or something.
Yeah, boy, that man got sage and incense lit around. That man is sitting crisscross applesauce in the middle of a rug. That man ain't playing with y'all.
He said
this is my Instagram right here.
He asked us if we wanted to hear some of his shower thoughts. I'm like, I don't want to hear what another man thinking in the shower.
Yeah, I read that and was just like, moving on.
I definitely want to hear what another man is thinking in the shower.
Yeah, I don't want any shower. I don't want shower thoughts or shower concerts. I don't want none of that. What's it call it? Yeah, but that's my Rich put what I just highlighted. We know Rico. That's my Instagram, and can play Xbox or is on Insta. All right, follow me on Instagram, and then I'll see it because I don't get many Instagram notifications. So when I get on there, I'll see you follow me, and then I'll hit you up about getting on Warzone. I can't even eat a regular Hershey's bar anymore. That asteroid comment is crazy. Same. I run Soakum Eliminator, Task Force Barrel, 50 round salvo mag, Field Agent Grip, and Raider Stock. Raider Stock is crazy. If you strafe while shooting, you're too fast to track. I should run something like that because I'm a strafe guy because at my Halo days. But I don't really strafe in Warzone. I try to sneak up on people. Like I do whatever I can strategically to where it doesn't matter how good or bad my aim is. I catch people off guard. Like I'm a strategist, so like that's the only reason strafing doesn't apply. I don't really be in situations where I'm in front of somebody going like this trying to shoot them. Usually I'm pulling up on somebody, and at the worst I'm sliding while I shoot. I slide shoot a drop shot. It's like I'm either drop shot and the sliding. So, and then you normally a fight either I lose or I win quickly. I don't really have too long of fights like that unless I'm sniping. But I probably should adjust to that play style because I probably win more fights like that. Again, I'm a big gambler, so I'm either win quickly or lose quickly. I don't really have too many shootouts. Warzone is crossplay. How you feel about Derek Carr? I'm good on him. No, please, Trash. No thanks. Please, I'm good. Y'all ever realize we cut birdhouses down to make more birdhouses? I hate them. I hate Jones. I hate Jones so much. Where are you getting, bro? You're literally going down Jaden Smith's Twitter. You gotta be. Because Jaden Smith literally used to tweet a whole bunch of that stuff like that.
Y'all ever realize we cut down birdhouses to make birdhouses?
That man Jaden Smith is different, bro. I gotta find him, bro. Matter of fact, we'll look him up. Hold on. Jaden Smith quotes, bro. Because them things were out of control, bro. He was saying some weird stuff. 20 of the best Jaden Smith tweets.
That's probably the face Kai makes too when he says stuff. Like you saw that face Jaden Smith made. That's probably the same face.
Yeah, that's exactly the face he used. Oh, and Derek JB, first of all, thank you for sending me this. I already saw this. Yeah, if Watson gets traded, they're more than likely going to send it to an NFC team, and they said that we're one of the top 3 candidates. But who knows? I'm not going to hurt myself looking into that. I'm just going to wait to see what happens. I don't want to keep getting The biggest flex anyone will ever have is dying. Like what? What? Can I really bring the essence through these singing lessons and Google Ping investments? What is he talking about? And I'm not gonna lie, his first album was really good. That Syre one, SYRE, whatever. That was a really good album. The moment the truth is organized, it becomes a lie. Man, this is a weird guy, bro. Hey, are you Jaden? Can I have a picture with you? No, because I'm super sad, but we can sit and talk. Just stare in the mirror and cry and you'll be good. Okay, that's interesting. If newborn babies could speak, they would be the most intelligent beings on earth. Oh, here go Kyrie Irving. This that Kyrie Irving. This that Kyrie Irving talk right here. The more time you spend awake, the more time you spend asleep. Huh? I don't want you guys to think because I was born in America that I speak and abide by English grammar. I speak Jaden indefinitely.
But Jaden,
that's a very free-thinking guy right there, man. That's a free-thinking guy. Metro Boomin, make it boom.
Your parents are Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, so
that man doesn't have to worry about money. He uses all of that time, effort, and stress towards doing this stuff. Every 7 years, he's completely replaced with entirely new cells. So just because you look the same doesn't mean you are. What?
Dear internet, have fun with that.
It's your birthday, Teo said. I didn't respond. Are you excited to be 15? He asked. Reading my book I turned 15 long ago.
So, he's one of those people that's like, I'm 15 in person, but spiritually, I'm really 94 years old. This my vessel is 15, but I'm really 132 years old.
Bro, why? Why?
My vessel.
My vessel. Can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? There you go, Seyi. What you feel about that?
Yes, because mirrors are made of glass. Yes, because mirrors are real because mirrors are made of glass. So they'll still be real. If your eyes aren't real, then I don't know.
I need answers, Seyi. I need answers. Currently going through customs, even though I was born on this planet. All right, bro. How does he think of this? This stuff is so random. Don't worry, babe. I'll talk to you about
like you said. Hey, usually half the time we're spending our lives worrying about money. What happens if you grow up not worrying about that at all? You could spend your time just worrying about other random things like this, I guess.
Literally this.
I wonder how I'd be if I didn't spend half my time worrying about money. I've been worrying about money right now because I missed out on this GameStop wave.
Yeah, bro. Stocks alone consumes a lot of time. Yeah. Not having to work a job, just plenty of free time. They distract you with us so you don't pay attention to the missing girls in Nigeria.
Okay,
that might be something.
No, that one definitely
has some merit to it. I like that.
Now he's spitting.
I was going to say that's the first one I actually liked. Whenever you disagree with somebody, just remember to dress and accept that you guys are seeing two different things.
Wait, what?
What? What about a dress? Can you break this one down, Shay? You got this one, you got this one. You got the dress.
Let's skip to the next one. I don't know. Let's skip to the
next one. All of your idols are going to start writing their own articles, and these uninformed journalists will become obsolete.
I mean, basically, Damian Lillard said the exact same thing. So,
yeah, we're gonna control our own image in the media. We're gonna tell our own story rather than these other people misconstruing our words up and stuff like that. I like that. So that's two tweets that make sense.
They were the NBA players are about to make a list of top 100 journalists because ESPN keeps making a list of top 100 NBA players. So they were really going to dissect these journalists and tell them how wrong they are.
Oh, Astonishing has a good point. He's talking about the blue or gold dress thing.
Oh,
that makes sense now. With that context, that makes a lot of sense.
This was like 2015, so
yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
I forgot about that whole craze, that whole wave. The moment when you can't sleep, so you start doing math. That moment we can't sleep. So oh man, I can't sleep. All right, 6 times 4, 24.
Is that because it pushes you to sleep?
8 times 7, 56.
Is
8
that
times
because
30.
it puts you to sleep?
Ah,
Is it like counting sheep? Is that the logic behind that? This isn't weird. He just did this because of Cuddy. He's probably listening to the Teleport to Me song. He's a big fan of Cuddy. Most of the really creative artists like Tyler the Creator and like Logic and what's it called? Huge generation of people like Chance the Rapper, everybody. I mean, I don't really consider Playboy Cardi, but like a whole generation of really talented, creative people are big fans of Cuddy. So that makes sense. Jaden Smith's Sorry album, if you haven't heard it, SYRE is really good. What is the definition of light? All right, now. All right, yeah, he tripping.
go Google it. Why are you asking Twitter? Google it.
Bro, where are the Jaden Smith like tweets? Because I remember it was trending. Like people were doing their own tweet like Jaden. There we go. Because that was real. Those were funnier. What about a whole lot of red? I mean, and I actually did like that album. I'm not gonna lie.
The
He got the third eye, but he got too much. What am I? Like what am I saying?
7 eyes.
And we can't see air. Can fish see water? It's a good point. No, I mean technically you should be able to though. You can literally see water. That's not even.
I'll tell you this one. Do fish call their water air, and do they think we call our air water?
What? Why? Why? It's different. It's different. It's different molecular builds. But I did like a whole lot of Red by Playboy Cardi. I'm not gonna lie. I normally don't like Playboy Cardi, but I liked how experimental that was. If you go into the album thinking of rap, thinking trap, you're gonna be sad. But if you're thinking like a punk rock and random alternative and random edgy, just random stuff, it's pretty good. I liked it. Just look up High Thoughts. His show on Adult Swim was funny. I know he started an anime, and I watched like the first 2 episodes, then I forgot about it. Rico Seyi read my past couple of times. If light is the fastest thing ever, how did dark get there first? What? I don't even think light is the fastest thing. I think it's just one What are the intentions of the person who discovered milk? I've been asking that for forever. It's impossible to buy a mirror that hasn't been used. That's so annoying. Now that's an annoying one. It's impossible to buy a mirror that hasn't been used. I've been talking about that for years, since like middle school. I'm like, who was just sitting around and looked at cows and was like, let's get that and drink it?
You can't buy a mirror that hasn't been used because the person who made it technically used the mirror because he used it to see himself.
Yeah, bro, he's not lying. It's annoying that he pointed it out, but now he's not lying. Let me see. What if like fish had wings and birds had what? If you try to fail and succeed, which have you done?
If the number 2 pencil is the most used, why isn't it called number 1? And honestly, what is the number 1 pencil? What is the number 1 pencil? Hold on. Now see, we learning things today. What is a number 1 pencil? Number 1 pencil versus I need to know what is it? Okay. Analysis. Oh my, like
you gotta know.
Are there number 1 pencils? Let's click that article. Are there number 1 pencils? I think I used one once in my life, or I used the number 3 pencil before. And I still don't remember what that was. I think when I was a kid, I think my teacher gave me one.
1, 2, 2.5, 3, and 4. Produce darker markings, which is sometimes preferred by people working in publishing. So it's just not good for like Scantrons, I guess. And they wanted to get us out of the habit of doing them. So is this is the graphite scale? Well, where's number 1 at?
I guess B.
What am I supposed to? Hardness and blackness. I don't know. This is very detailed for pencils now, but everything humans do, we break it down in the ridiculous levels of detail. So
this is like paint, like when you go to paint on your computer and you got like the different markings, and you can choose like a wider one. So I guess pencils are the same thing.
But I don't even think it's size. I think it's literally shade, like hardness and blackness. It's like different shades. It's not even the size of it, really. I don't know. That's really weird and interesting that it's broken down.
Scroll down. It actually said what the number 1 pencil is. Scroll down. Scroll back down to where you were.
Oh, back down here?
Yeah, it says number 1 pencil. B equals number 1 pencil. So B. So scroll up to B. B equals number 1 pencil. Yeah. B.
This is a number 1 pencil. So what is H is number 2? Oh, number 2 is H. Oh, okay. So this is what we've been writing with, just period in school. This is what they don't like us writing with. So it gets even darker, I guess, if you're like really getting into. I'm glad you noticed that, Shay. Thank you for noticing that before we did.
Oh yeah.
At some point, they need milk, saw a cow.
So
But
what's 9H then? Why would you use a 9H pencil? You could barely see anything.
Bro, hurting yourself.
What
Why
is
not
a
just
9H
use another
pencil?
pencil and do it lightly? Just
Why is a
write
9H
lightly.
pencil created?
Just write lightly with a normal pencil. Just get like a H or even a little bit lower and just don't rub it. Just hit it so hard.
What made us decide to use a cow's milk instead of any other animal's milk?
It's crazy too because cow's milk tastes terrible off rip, like just off of like just without like adding sugar and spicing it up.
Why don't we drink goat milk? Even though I think goat milk is actually a thing, but why don't we drink goat milk?
I think people do. I just don't. I prefer not to. I don't like almond milk. I don't like any of that. So I stick with my regular milk. I can eat soy. I can drink soy milk. Well, I can't drink it. I can do it with cereal. I can't drink it by itself.
If Jesus can walk on water, can he swim on land?
When you buy a bigger bed, you have more bedroom, but less bedroom. That's so annoying. Where are y'all? All right, he's just looking at these.
That's right.
He's literally looking up high quotes. It's almost time to go. But if y'all want to, like, we can do this next week's show. Like, we can literally start off with this.
I kind of like this.
But comes down to production levels. Man, this man Astonishing be knowing a bunch of random stuff, man. This man,
Why
y'all hit. I like it.
Square? Why the pizza box square? The pizza is a circle and its slice is a triangle.
That is annoying. That it's 3 different shapes involved in that. I thought about that before though. During a nuclear explosion, there's a radius where all frozen pieces are cooked to perfection. There's no way. Nah, there's no way. Why is a pizza box square? Yeah, okay, we just read that. All right. So yeah, but we can definitely continue. I'm gonna keep these tabs so we don't forget. We can just remember. Jaden Smith tweets, TV is like mirrors to another. Yeah, if I put my laptop on a desk, does it make it a desktop? I hate it. See, these are the ones where they're trolling. Then they got the picture. Like, why is he really? Why is he thinking about that so hard?
Being born increases your chance of death by 100%. Well, if you weren't born, then you can't die.
True. That is true. That is quite true. It's easier to make a square box. That does make a lot more sense, though. Plus, they throw other stuff in it, like peppers and random stuff. Who put the alphabet? Wait, where did Rich come from? That has nothing to do with what we got going on. On that note, we're going to start setting up vibes. I got the hiccups. Rich is tripping. I think it's about time to go ahead and dip up out of here. I will keep this tab, though, so we can do this next week. We can, like, if we don't have something really important to talk about, we can start with this.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro. That man Rich out here. That man set the stream. Set the stream off.
Oh, whoa.
Isn't ketchup a smoothie? That's so annoying.
I saw that D-word. It's like, yeah, we gotta be out now. it's like Walmart late at night. Like when you start seeing those crazies, like, yeah, this is not the place to
be. Rich, so he said, wait, technically we only have 6 minutes to live, but the time resets every time you breathe. That's interesting. Bye, Rico. I'll send you my gamer tag. All right, Kobe. All right, man. I got you.
Yo, stay woke. So if we don't breathe at all, wow. So we are very.
All right, Rich is all right. Rich is. I'm about to dip.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Astonishing, for coming up. All right, Seyi, man. Thank you, man. We appreciate y'all. We'll come back every Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. I mean 10. Sorry, other show. 8 to 10 p.m. every Friday, man. We'll catch y'all. We'll start looking at some more of these next week. But this man, Rich, is out of control, so we gotta dip. Gotta go.